Hi guys. Hi, Bess. Hi Bess. Kumusta Bess? And of course, Adam or expat living overseas. Hello guys. How are you? And also Big Boy Snacks, Johnny TV is also in the chat. Hello everyone. And of course, Aura Drip TV. How are you guys? It's been yeah, just a week. And yesterday I was on ISIS live stream. I was on the panel and it was fun. I like that kind of idea. Do you remember? So, by the way, I know for sure. I don't know in other countries, but in Philippines we celebrate Father's Day this coming Sunday. So that is but so happy Father's Day to everyone and Tony, of course, Tony, especially for the very good father. Not everyone can be, I mean, everyone can be a father, but not everyone can be a dad, So, oh my gosh, guys. I was very emotional earlier because when I was like trying to remember, because I was, of course, it's dedicated to every fathers in the world. But then, like when I got here, then just less than a month and I lost my father. So, and then I was trying to reminisce all those days, and oh my gosh, it made me so emotional. And then every time, especially when I remember that song, that I usually I usually every time I listen to that song, um it made me remember him, even he when he's still alive. So I'm just so grateful to have been able to meet my father. I mean, not really met, of course. Like he is my father, So for everyone that being a good dad, you deserve to celebrate it. Not just mother. It's it's so common, like it's always about mothers, but of course there's also the father behind every successful family, every happy family. It is because of every great fathers behind it, diba? So we should not forget to recognize them as well. And my that's a nice intro. Never seen it before. Oh, thank you so much, Aura. Oh yeah. Thank you though for for also recognizing the intro. And I want to also especially thank Put on Boots. So yes, Put on Boots did my intro, and yeah, thanks for him. You know, it's all about, that's a good thing with having a partner, because y- you became each other's support system. One that can do good, then he can share it to me. Like the way he can do it. So yeah, it's a give and take. Okay, my father taught me how to be a good man. Exactly. Sometimes they're so low key in the background. Most of the time they're not even recognized. But a big part of a happy family, a strong family, it's because of them. They have the principles, they have the wisdom. That's um that kind of love that they can give is just so um nothing can compare. Nothing can compare, especially the good dads, huh? My Father's Day here is later in the year, too close to Mother's Day. LOL. Oh, I don't. When is the Mother's Day in Australia, Tony? Because here, Mother's Day here in May, and then the next month, now June, is the Father's Day. Yeah, Liz. I've been doing that. I already searched that Johnny TV, but it seems like our friends here in the chat probably cannot. Um, I don't know. Maybe if they like it or if it's their thing. Puts and Boots, great job. Yeah, great job to Puts and Boots actually. Oh my gosh, especially if he's doing editing, he's really so into it. He wants to make sure it's the way he wants. Like a little bit uh he wants it to be perfect. The way he I will drop the link to Fast Motion's house, Miss Manny. Can we do it later, Johnny TV? Because if it's about father, then yeah. Chat, do you like Fast Motion House? Okay, according from Johnny. May here too. Father's Day is first Sunday in September. Oh, that's a little bit later then. It's just within next month here in Philippines. June 15 in America. Oh, so we're advanced a little bit, a week advance. So I just want to share to you, and glad that I listened it again earlier, or else I will break down again earlier, guys. I was like listening. I listened again to this song, and I rarely listen to this song because instantly it breaks me down, and I hope I already had my tears. I already had my tears. All those tears already come out. I hope it will not make me emotional this time. So I'm gonna play this one. So this is my favorite father's song, and this is also for you guys, for all the fathers. So I'm gonna share, search it, and I want you to hear it as well. I'm not going to sing. I'm not going to sing it. Okay. I will be playing this music video. Okay. So and then so I hope you guys. So this is this is titled "Not All Heroes Wear Capes." Okay. I'm going to look for which one I should play that keep our channel safe. Uh, okay, this one. Okay. Let me know in the comment section. Hi, Felipe. Felipe, I saw you. The guys is digging in the video. I already seen it actually, Johnny. I actually look for it after my live stream. Hi, hello everyone. According to Felipe, their link. Okay, later I will play it again. I actually already, but I already actually played that one, Johnny. Every time there's a link, I played it in here, but I don't know with our man here in the chat. You shouldn't be shy about getting emotional on matters that touches your heart. I always, there's a lot of times already that I become so emotional here in the live stream expat. I mean Adam, because but the thing is it's so annoying because I've already put my eyeliner. I actually put eyeliner in my but then it messed up. So, okay, let me I hope I will not be very. So this is a very cute okay. So this is by Owl City. Owl City, guys. This is by Owl City. Not all heroes wear capes. This is so perfect for me. This is my always go-to song for every father, especially for my father. Okay, wait. So, happy Father's Day to everyone. Wait lang ha. I need to, okay. I don't know if this will work, but hopefully it will. Let me just set up the audio so that you can also hear the song. Okay. So, So thank you so much, Al City, for that very beautiful, wonderful song for all the fathers. Wait lang, because it's still playing in the background. So yeah, that's one of my favorite. Hi, Bess, and to all the daddies. Yeah, I can hear it clearly. So now you see, now you know what is my favorite Father's Day song. So, but every time I play that song, it made me, like it made me play back the days that, oh my gosh, let's not. So expat Adam said, my parents have passed away. However, each day I carry them in my heart, which leads the way. Like, because losing somebody, I mean, our loved ones are not always. We all know and we all accept that fact, that truth. It's part of life. Not everyone will stay. Not everyone will stay. Where's my Where's my tissue? See, I'm really very emotional with this song. Aside from the never fading, very beautiful song of Luther Van Wander. What is the singer of that? The Dance with My Father. But this one really carries me, like how it is, taught me how to drive, something like that. That part. So hi Bess. I'm a little bit. Oh my gosh, I didn't really want to. That is why I want to hear it earlier, because I want to cry before I do my live stream. But every time you skip my comments, Miss Manny, oi, Big Boy Snacks Johnny TV, we're gonna. Can I just play it later? Miss Manny, after this, type in the search on YouTube. Yeah, after this. Actually, I did already, Johnny. No worries. Hi, Tony, Big Boy Yamaki, and yeah, of course, Yamaki's always also there. Hello, Kumbawa. So, how, of course, Kiss also, I did hi to you guys while the song was playing. You can show it, Miss Manny, later, oi, because we're not, we are still in the Happy Father's Day era. So, what is your favorite memories with your fathers, guys? To me, a lot. Hello to everyone. Um, Especially, the good thing is, every time I remember, I think I have one of my vlogs that's my father is my guest. So I was like, especially that during those times when I was vlogging, I was just using my phone, and everyone is like, everyone around me at work, friends, even my siblings find it like weird. Like they less believe the way the vlogging, because for them, most of them only think that, oh, it's only for people who are celebrities, who are already known. So it's like, but my father is different, guys. He's more he is more the one who's open-minded about the vlogging, because he is also a YouTube fanatics. He has some certain channel that he keeps watching. So during those times when he was bedridden, that's his stress reliever or something, watching YouTube. So he already had an idea how is it like being a content creator, that it's not about always celebrities. And actually, the truth is, he is the the number one believer. Like, he doesn't find it weird or awkward to do the he's more the he is the most open-minded person. When I was doing my live stream, where in fact I have a lot of videos, I think 3 or 2. I have some videos with him, and he's okay with it. He actually find it fun. I don't know, especially that time when I was like a little bit tried to interview him, but during that time he already has a difficulty with having a loud voice. um so I think that is one, a lot of amazing memories. But I find it so grateful that I able to do it, because at least we have videos together. And it's really the it's really one of the most, I mean, every time he smile or laugh, it's very genuine, nothing fakeness, that is why I like fathers, because when they laugh, when they smile, it's really from their heart, they really laugh, there's no fakeness to it. And I know and that's one part of the most amazing part of the father. And even though you have or you don't have anything in your life as a daughter, they will really love you for who you are. Okay, from Adam said, too many amazing memories to type in this. Exactly, Adam, And I'm just so grateful, because it seems to me like not everyone has the beautiful memory with their father. Some even are like maybe a little bit distant from their father, but us, there's a lot. And exactly, it's, oh my gosh, a chat cannot even, it's not even enough. Chat questions, can Miss Manny show photo? Oh, there's a survey from Johnny TV. My father was always too busy working to create memories. That's a good thing with the father, because they work. I know also you, Tony, and all else are our father here, already father here in the community. I know for sure that's the unconditional love right there. You work so hard that, to the point that it's okay if there's nothing left for you, as long as you're able to provide for your family. Especially for those who are very responsible, really, like they really take their responsibility to provide for their family, like by the heart. That's a good thing with most of the fathers, because they're less materialistic for their own. They're very unselfish and unconditional love. Yeah, Tony is not yet into it, so that is why um we will just do it later, or let me just do it later. Papa's girl. Actually, I'm more on my father. I'm more on my father. Although with my mother, we're also close, but it's kind of like a sister vibes. Although my mother is also very cool, she's also very smiling. She never had a, but with my father, really, you, I think that's the thing with the fathers. They're maybe very strict with the sons, but for the daughters, they're very soft-hearted. I don't know why. Do you guys, for like example, Tony, do you guys also feel that way, or do you have an equal treatment? But the love is for sure equal, but how soft or tough they are. I think most fathers, I don't know, it's just my opinion. I think most fathers are just very tough with regards to how they treat their a tough love. They're more tough love when to their son, but for their daughters, they're more so into like, oh, you're my baby girl or something, but not really spoiling. I'm watching your video, Tony. Okay, thank you so much for that, Johnny. And then my videos are boring. Save yourself. Yeah, there's no boring for Johnny, it seems. No, Tony. That's why I don't do them anymore. LOL. I am still going to show you my love your video. Okay. Miss Manny, from Tony, Miss Manny, without a mother who was left to raise me, only real memory I have is mustering cattle and branding time. Yeah, with your father, diba? So that's why I think, like most of the time for their fathers, they're so tough. They have the tough love for their sons, but for their daughters, they're more into in the softy side. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay. Just drop that link to Johnny. My parents taught me how a relationship should be in life. Ooh. Yeah, what is the advices then that you can still remember from your parents? To me, um the advice that I always remember is like, when that is also one of the best memory with my father as well, because during that time when I had to confess that I am pregnant, and um I'm not expecting there's gonna be a man to stand for me. So it was the very difficult moment and very challenging moment, especially for a daughter to confess to their father. And I because we don't know how they would react or how they will able to handle it. So I was like, and surprisingly he's like, uh it's okay, because he told me like he doesn't want also to risk he doesn't want also to risk for me to be in a person, to be in a man that's we don't know how it will take. Like for example, if he is a drug addict or he is a violent person, he will be physically abusive. So rather he will be okay to for me, he doesn't have any problem for me to be a single mother, be, because at least he knows and he's very sure that I'll be all right, that I'll be safe on my own, rather than being with somebody that's already giving not a good sign. So why would he said like why would I have to force to that person, you know? So he's really my father is so chill, so cool, and that's the thing that I really miss about him. And especially life in the Philippines, guys. I even remember when we were like elementary days, on our primary days, and he's working. So every morning the scenario is, I think we are five siblings. Every morning we have when we wake up, we have to take a bath, like preparing ourselves to go to school. And then my father, my mother is the one who will prepare for breakfast for everyone, for us. And then my father is also eating. And one time, that's just not one time, it's a lot of times. That's also the one thing that I always remember to him. He is not He's very simple. So he's also about to go to work, so every one of us is like preparing to go school, and then him to work. And then and then we don't have, one time we discovered that we don't have a toothpaste anymore. So in Philippines, guys, especially sari sari store kind of style. So we just have to buy like a little packet, like in plastic ba, in plastic toothpaste. So we don't even have that. Yeah, because poverty. So we don't even have that. And then my father's like, don't he's not even like, because some fathers like, why you don't buy a toothpaste or whatever. Maybe some of them will be like a little bit pissed or upset, because how can he toothbrush without a toothpaste now. So what he does is he's just chill. He just take a sea salt, the rock salt, and just brush his teeth. No other words spoken. Especially him as the provider, he's always working. But sometimes, most of the time, even he doesn't have anything for himself. So that's the thing that I really love about my father, is like his simplicity. And he can smile, he can laugh even the hardest time, even with the hardest moment in the family, like that. He's so resilient. Yeah, resilient. I always get special treatment from my father. Yes, Bess. I think all the fathers are like that. They always treat their daughters like um like like a very valuable item. I love all my kids the same, but I have a deeper connection with my son and two of my daughters. Oh, Tony. See, that's the love of the father, really. That's very unconditional. And I would say, like, I would say oh, excuse me. I would say like every daughter, they are the very first love of their life. They're the very first man of their life. Okay, I'm gonna pin this for you, Big Boy Snacks Johnny TV. No worries. Yeah. I learned through I learned through their actions together. This is the good thing when you have that is why being a parent now, it's really a big obligation, or it's really a big responsibility for every parent to to show strength and like being a model to your kids ba. So it's a very challenging thing, but it's also a beautiful thing as well, because it's every time your kids, you notice your kids are doing the thing that you expect them to be, like being respectful to others. It's very satisfying, and it feels like as a parent you also did something good, like how your parents did something good for you, you know. That kind of feeling. And with my mom, there's one thing that I never ever forget, that he she told me. She's one time when I was like on my 20s. Yeah, when I was like on my 20s, you know, you have a boyfriend, you have a heartbroken, and then when she learned, she said to me like, this is, I never really will never forget this. So shout out to my mother, even though she's not really into YouTube. So she's like, there's no reason for you to feel so painful, or like to suffer too much, especially just for boyfriend, or i- in the early stage of your life, you have a boyfriend girlfriend relationship. So she told me like, it's don't be too hurt, don't be too painful, because this person you just met on your later days of your life. So cry more for your parents, or like be sad if it's about your family, because they are the ones who are irreplaceable most of the time. Especially shout out to the families out there that's really very responsible to their family. So from Tony, lesson I learned at a young age: don't give my kids an abusive stepmother. Yeah, that's also very difficult to do, Tony, no, especially in your in the same situation with you. Actually, actually that was also one of my worries before. Um Especially I have a daughter, so I it's one of my fear actually before, that what if I'll meet somebody and he's not you know, because things worst happens, but gladly, fortunately, I'm just so lucky that those fears don't happen. I'm in the right place now. But Bess, would you like to join here in the chat? Okay, come on na while it's still early for you there in Philippines. So by the way, guys, let me also just tackle about this a lot. There's an issues in Philippines that's so stressful. Stressful. There's oh my gosh, let me show you let me show you this news in Philippines. And it's so worrisome. It concerns me a lot. Wow. Concerns me a lot actually. Okay. Welcome, Bess.
Hi, hi. Wait, magbuhat
Ay,
ang headset.
kagwapa.
Kagwapa kay Bes. Wala kahilak ko man kunin mo Bes. Uy, atay kahilak ko man tani sila.
Ako na to, Bess. Ako na to, Bess. I didn't mean to make you guys emotional. It's just me, really. But you know, I really thought that I would get over it. That's why I had to listen that song earlier. But dang, every time really it always fails me. It fails me. Okay. It fails me to control my feelings, my emotions with it.
Ooh la la. I think when my dad passed away, I was in first year
Mm,
high school best. Like, oh,
mm,
I think that is the first time that one passed away in the family. Ooh la la. I cannot, guys, whenever I saw old guy, I give something. Whenever I see, like, I even one day, when I see the dark, mostly here we have
mm,
trees, coconut trees, we have a lot of trees. So when it's dark, I look at there. Maybe my dad will appear. Someday he will appear on that. The shadow will just come out, or I because my dad, see, he has like a lot of brothers, so almost similar looks. So, like, I feel relief. Really, I don't know best. I did. It's take for me many years to move on from my dad because with him I become the boss
mm-hmm.
because
Adam is
I
also
am
here
the
in the
youngest.
panel.
Yeah.
Welcome,
Hi
Adam.
Adam, as I am the
Hello.
youngest, and that's why I get a special treatment. Hi Adam, how are
Mm-hmm.
you Adam? I think Adam headset. Can you ang headset ni Adam?
Yeah, si Adam.
So how's my
But
camera going?
No, I think you
yeah,
have
it's
something
working
going.
good.
Yeah. That the ano, you fix your audio Adam. That's kinda. I don't know. I can hear something. You can hear?
Yeah, I can hear some noise, I
I
think.
think there is something with your malam ipalayo na sa imong tiyan Adam kay doon man na sa tiyan Adam.
So, according to Tony, by the way, Adam, how are you? How are you today? And yeah, how's the family? How's your wife's family?
Everybody's doing good. The funeral is tomorrow. I went on ahead and paid for everything.
Kaki
Mm-hmm.
ra kay okay ra kaadto. Kaki kaayo.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
okay, it's okay. I think there's a static somewhere. I hear a static, but I don't know who is it.
I will mute myself. I'm gonna mute myself so that we know who is.
Yeah, there's a static. I think it's Adam. There's a static, Adam.
Well, it seems like when I use my camera on my phone, there's a little bit lag, but when I use my laptop, it's poor quality but no lag. So I'll come back.
Okay, okay. Probably it's maybe a cable or somewhere. Sometimes it's the cable really that messed up. There's something in the
It's
cable
it's
or it's
all
not
it's all Bluetooth.
Bluetooth. Okay, you're using Bluetooth. Yeah, Bluetooth also.
Okay, give me a minute. I'll be back.
Okay, okay, Adam, thank you. So Tony said, is it about monkeypox or the increase in HIV? Yeah, actually, Bess, have you heard the news about this one?
Yeah, yeah. We actually scared about it, but they said it's not like the COVID. The problem is by air, but this one is skin to skin. So that's why it's like way more far to have lockdown in the Philippines because it's
Yeah.
only, yeah, need skin to by skin, so that you will be transmitted. So I think it's not. So we're just be careful actually when we go out. That's why you see me, I wear mask. We might not know, right? Who's beside us, I don't know
Mm.
really. But they said it's kind of like you need to be like skin to
Yeah,
skin, but I don't.
but with monkeypox, I think it's more of at least it's not an airborne disease, diba? But the thing is, there's more worse to it. It's the HIV actually, best HIV. So I'm gonna share this screen.
So it's ID, you mean yung age talaga?
Yeah. So
Ulala.
in this news, so let us HIV cases in Philippines rise by 500. So
Ah,
500% among ages 15 to 25 years old according to the Department of Health in Philippines, and this was published last June 3, 2025. So it's very bothersome. It's very worrisome. Yeah, I don't believe mask work. Soap and water work a treat though. I think it's always the hygiene, always maybe at least
Yeah, but
use alcohol or whatever.
yeah, but
Because
if you're
mask best if
outside,
it's airborne.
yeah. But if you are outside, when you say washing, you cannot like wash all the time when you are. We are really very clean as a Filipino. We're very clean. But when you are outside, all you have to do is just sanitizer only. You can have alcohol, yes, probably. But I mean, you mean washing? Maybe when we reach home. But yeah, I mean to interact with a lot of people. I'm scared also because of this monkeypox. But it's not yet here. There is no yet like record in my place best regarding to that monkeypox.
Yeah, I don't think you have to worry like how you have to worry about corona with that one. I think it's
Yeah, with the coronavirus, they were telling people to wear the just a regular mask, and I was telling people they don't actually work. And the way that I prove it is I lit a cigarette, inhale the smoke, and then put on a mask and blow, and then you can see the smoke coming out the mask. And
mm,
I said the little microns from the coronavirus is so small, it can pass right through a mask. So if they can do that, if smoke can pass through it, then the coronavirus can pass through it.
and
I
that
didn't
is
even
why and that is why you have to wear also the you know the face shield. That one is really so annoying. I really
the
hate the face
splash
shield.
guard. I didn't even here. You want to know what's funny? Here in Thailand, I never got the shot because I have a blood
Ah,
clot disorder, so it's not healthy for me to get the shot. But
mm,
everybody that I knew around me in the village that got the shot wound up getting COVID.
mm.
My wife got COVID, and I slept beside her. Didn't have a mask, didn't have a shot, never did get
Uh-huh.
COVID.
Mm-hmm. So
So
probably maybe it's I don't know. Oh my gosh, maybe YouTube will shut down this live stream because we're talking about
yeah, if
they're
you
so very
talk
sensitive
about it,
with that pandemic,
Yeah,
right?
and you cannot
There's
mention that word before.
exactly. So, but this one, it's more of the worrisome. It's more of the COVID. I think this is the real deal here, right here. So the
well,
HIV cases. This is the
Mhm.
most serious one.
Ooh la la.
So so I think it's in between Gen Z. Imagine as early as 15 years old to 25 years old already. And these are the ages that contributes to this 500% rise. Imagine best 500% rise of HIV since January. Okay, let's
Damn, I've never heard about
January
this, Why I'm
um,
so ignorant about this.
but
January to March best. So they even have the cases of about 5,000 within that span of months. 5,000 people, 5,000 individuals.
correct me if I'm wrong, but is it in the Philippines? A lot of people don't use contraceptive or condoms.
That's
In
a
the
problem, Adam.
Yes,
But
it is.
yeah, even though they have it, especially when they have this like kanang hindi matibay na latex, they're using like especially they have this big bananas and then yeah, actually it can make some little hole with that condom, so it probably.
No, but the thing is also it's not there. It's not really practiced or like people are not so much into. They're not really open minded with it. Even there's I even saw a news today. I even read a news today that the government will be giving free condoms to students in this age, plus also to the for free, and also to the workplaces. They will be giving free condoms. And guess what? People in the netizens, or yeah, the netizens, people in the social media is reacting. The way they react is so ridiculous. It's already free, and then some of them are even angry because they're not really open minded about. They said like, oh, they already think that, oh, you're teaching the kids to open mind about the sex, or like it's for them it's encouraging sex, but it's actually not. It's more about they don't understand the intention of it.
Yeah, but if if two people even underage want to have sex, they will find a way to do so. You cannot prevent people from doing that.
Exactly.
You can't watch them 24/7. So if there's a will, there's a way. So
Exactly.
it's best to
So,
try to remain safe.
my question is it only they get this transmitted HIV through sex, or there is something another things aside from that one?
Say that again.
Ano yan, Bess?
Uh, uh, does this HI does this
HIV.
get from through sex, or they get it from something? It's ano, paano ba sila hawaan? Is it only through
Ah,
sex
how
or
how how
through
could they get it? How it
HIV
is being
and STDs
spread?
are transmitted sexually for the
Sexual,
most
yeah.
part.
sex lang? Talaga wala nang iba? There is no nothing like only.
Some are also like sharing needles, but I
Share
think
needle
it's when you're doing something, you're maybe you're into substances or whatever, and
blood
then
transfusions,
they're doing it by needles. Or
blood
also
trans,
tattoos. Sharing the same needles in tattoo.
or
Mm.
somebody has a cut in their mouth and you share a drink with them. It's a lot of
Uh-huh.
ways. Even
Because
like
it
you
is
have to be careful in
yeah.
dentistry too, having any dental work done.
It's more than just having access to condoms. It's about using them.
Well,
So that is the thing in Philippines. Really, they're still so it's not. I mean, it's good to be very conservative, but to the point that this case is already very worrisome. The 500%. You will never know really, especially for your kids at this age of 15 years old. They're already out and about at as early as 15 years old. They're so very uncontrollable to be outside, very aggressive. Oh my gosh. And as a parent, you never know what they've been doing outside.
well, true. Basically, contraceptive condoms are there to protect you from STDs, and one that later, the longer the relationship lasts, you can choose whether not to use them after you get to know and trust your partner, or when you get into
Mm-hmm.
marriage, you can stop using them. But just meeting somebody, especially like in America these days with the hookup culture, you'd be a fool not to
Mm-hmm.
wear a condom.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Some
I just
some
really
women, they
hope.
see multiple men in America. They have high body counts, as they would say. It's
Yeah,
great.
body counts.
body count.
Yeah,
Well,
some
see,
people are taking it lightly, or like,
I think
oh, this is yes, Bess.
in Philippines nowadays, just because Gen Z is a lot, and there is a bunch of foreigner already traveling around the Philippines. I think this is how it's like started. Bars, you cannot trust all the women in the bars.
and
I agree with those that they need to take a medical. Why not making it as a legal, like in the
Medical,
other
like
countries?
having a test.
Yeah,
There's
having
really
a
a
test.
static. I can hear static. You guys in the chat can hear static. Tony, you can hear. There's really a static.
I don't hear any static. And I have only thing that I have running in the background is my AC, and it's very
AC.
quiet. It's very quiet.
Uh-huh.
Like if I
Yeah,
take
it's
out my
okay.
earphones, I can't hear it here. So if you can hear it, then my laptop has a very good mic.
Okay, it's okay. So Yeah, there's really a problem with this one, and I really hope that this will they will able to find a they will be able to find a solution for this. And it seems like this is already a sign that Philippines should really make educate sex education as part of the, like, make it legal really, and
Yes, I agree with that one.
a strict
It's
use of contraceptives.
Exactly.
it's always
Ah, okay,
better to
okay.
be safe than sorry later in life.
Okay.
Wishing that you should have,
For that
which you
having
should
access
have
to
done, then you didn't, then you have the consequences that you have to deal with later. It's always better.
volume yung volume mo daw yung volume. How about my volume? Is it high volume? If I've listened to my live stream, I've always full volume.
Okay, is it good now? Okay, thank you so much. Glad that there's no static actually in the public chat. It's good, it's good.
I think it
So
only has the
yeah,
headset. Yeah, it's all right.
so how have you been doing now, guys, everyone, and Adam, exactly. So Wishy volume is booming. Nag-boom daw yung volume mo, best.
Boom? Ulala. Booming. Not blooming?
Very booming means very loud.
Very loud. I'm always loud. Okay, let me low my volume. Can I do this by myself?
No, it's okay. I think it's okay, really.
No, no, I am half. It's half already,
Hi,
Grace. Follow.
Graham. Graham is also in the chat.
I don't
Just
know why I
boom,
like
not boom,
considering.
boom.
Yeah, but I think that's the sad thing about today's world. So many people use their present to destroy their future in life by making poor
Uh-huh.
choices. You know,
By the way, Adam, your glasses looks nice. What's
Ulala. Tom Cruise.
what's
Tom
the
Cruise best.
occasion for today's video? Oh,
Like you
okay.
are
I
like look
just
like
had,
Tom Cruise.
I just put them on because I have a light kind of light up my face and it's
Ah,
shining,
okay, okay, okay.
shining in my
Ah,
eyes.
nasilawan na di Adam.
I
Mag-i-ad.
I just recently ordered camera, a new camera for my laptop and a mic. So
Mm.
that should be coming in, but this is what I have here. Now, if I'm doing it on my phone, I can just do
Ah,
it there.
is that polarized? Polarized sunglass? Polarized?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not a
it's
name.
polarized.
It's a good quality, but it's not a name brand.
Is that
Name,
ukay-ukay?
my name brand
No,
glasses, I
it's Timo.
take care of,
Ah,
and I don't wear them that often. That way, they last longer.
ulala.
Tony said, "Isn't she always?" LOL. Always ka
Decency.
daw.
Okay,
So
I'm
that is
always.
why boom boom now. Okay, you may feel for the boom boom things. So
Mm-hmm.
you may
What
feel like boom boom. You don't know boom boom.
Boom boom
with
now, cry later. Cry later.
in
Especially
Thailand,
to
it
those
means something totally different.
What is boom boom in Thailand then?
It's actually having making love in the bedroom.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly how it. That's the meaning, right? Yeah, exactly the same meaning.
Okay.
same minute.
I just want to
So
make
Always
sure.
say,
yeah,
I just want to make sure before I continue.
okay.
yeah,
I just
they also use the same here in Philippines community. This is
Well,
same word.
I heard the phrase in the when I was in the Philippines many years ago. I was just still learning. I just know
Uh-huh.
enough Filipino to just to get around. I'm not very fluent in it. It's
Uh-huh.
like in Thailand, I can speak more Thai than my wife can speak English.
ulala.
Ah.
And that reminds me of a time she was trying to speak English. She was telling me that she had to go to the store
Spain.
to buy a bottle of saltfish. It took me like 10 minutes to figure out buy a bottle of saltfish. Saltfish? What did you
Saltfish?
saw like a hand saw like you saw wood cutting it
Ah,
Isa
saw.
then
na.
also. So,
Isa na siya.
What she meant was fish sauce.
Happy
fish
sauce.
sauce.
Fish
Yeah,
thing?
Dang.
fish sauce. I'm sitting there racking my brain trying to figure out what she says. She goes, "You speak English? You should know what saltfish is." I says, I said the only saltfish I know of is in the ocean, and people don't even eat it, and it definitely doesn't come in a bottle.
It's maybe soy sauce, like a bottle,
Ah,
like a soy sauce,
No, it was
no,
fish
no, no.
sauce.
fish
Ate sauce ba?
sauce.
She
Sauce
went
na
to the
tawag.
market, bought the. She went to the market, bought a bottle of fish sauce. Come back to me. She goes, "It's him." She
Content pa
goes,
nga tawag.
she says, "See." So she goes, "Him my saltfish." Him my is that she has it when
But
she looks
Thai
at it.
Thai have different accent really. Even it's
Walang
I don't
pera.
know.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
like the
according to Tony Adam, all you need to know is walang pera.
Hi,
If
Daddy.
he's in Philippines, if he's in Philippines,
Can I be your
yeah.
baby?
yeah.
Well,
For
most
example, if Wishy says, if Wishy asks you like, can I be, can you adopt me as your daughter? And then you will say walang pera. Okay, that's it. End of story.
Oh, Tony, Daddy.
I think I have enough people want me to adopt them in Thailand already.
Kuripot.
My goodness, you adopt me, ulala. But maybe best I cannot be adopted. Become the become the
I,
replacement.
I've been a little bit busy, making sure that my sister-in-law's funeral goes well. They'll they
Uh-huh.
have they have a procession that lasts 5 days to honor it, and every night you give the people that come to say the last goodbyes, you give them a little bit of food, and then
Mhm.
tomorrow is the
Ah,
funeral. I plan to go there.
so
I plan to go if nothing goes wrong. I'm not in too good of health. I'm in decent health, but my health, depends
Mhm.
on my condition.
Mhm.
But I
dili
have
daw
to.
siya madto.
It's like a 14-hour round trip on train, so I'll be
Yeah,
gone
because that's too
an
far
Ulala,
away.
if you are
So,
mental issue,
how does the traditional funeral in Thailand? How did they do
yeah,
it?
that's a,
He's frozen. So,
okay
I
na.
think by
Na-frozen
freezing,
ang camera. Ang salamin siguro.
na-frozen ang camera ni mo Adam in Bluetooth. So because here in Philippines, in Catholic way best because we had this funeral for like maybe until 1 week or so. It also depends on a situation because some families they have to wait for a certain family member or relatives to arrive before they able to bury the body, diba? But
Hmm?
it really stays in the house for how many days, and not all, especially like that's why I asked Adam if how is it in Thailand, because when my brother-in-law went to the Philippines, and then for the first time he saw, because one of my aunt died during that time when he was there, and then he was like, he find it like not hygienic ba because the dead body is there.
Yeah, but that's it as best as a Muslim best. Right, it's
Uh-huh.
same day you must be buried. Okay, you must not stay
Mm,
another day. So unless there is
mhm,
something really problem or something or so but actually we bury the same day. But when it comes to like 7 weeks, 3 days, 7 weeks, we actually have celebration. The most celebration is in 3 days and either or 7 days. So it's gonna be a
mhm.
big celebration. We cook like we having a big like we call it
Feast,
celebrate like
feast,
for
feast.
us like it's like actually the baon when they left the
Ah,
world, so it's actually the baon. So that's how we believe. And it's still there is like 40 days, 44, I think 44, and then there is a yearly anniversary, death anniversary. So
yeah.
it's like same.
Oh my gosh. So it means you also had to spend a lot of money during the funeral, but just the body is not there anymore. Okay, welcome back,
Yeah.
Adam. Did you froze? Was you frozen because Wishy lifted her armpits? according to
Oh,
Graham.
I didn't even get to see all that. We lost power for a
I
couple
didn't
of
see the
weeks.
armpit. I show.
He
I
said
had
he said he lost power daw, best. Also
Oh my
every.
your armpit spends too much electricity, best.
I
And
reckon
I
I
was
won't
laughing.
show my hairy armpits on live TV. Maybe show my
So how
hairy
was so how's the funeral in Thailand? How they do it? Like the traditional way.
Well, they have well they do it at a Wat, which is the temple there, the Buddhist temple, and they do like
Mm.
for 5 days to do they
Also
do
the
prayer.
body is there.
They do yeah, the body's there and it's
Mm.
put in a refrigerator. Well, first
Uy.
before they put it in the refrigerator unit, you get if you there, you get to see the person, and they do prayers, and they have like flowers in the hands, and you pour
Mm.
the liquid and flour into the hand,
Mm.
and then they use the string. This for some reason, string has a symbolism in Thailand, which I'm not exactly sure what. But they do little Buddhist prayers. Then after that's over, they put the person in the refrigerator unit, and then the worshiping at nights is like 3 to 5 days.
Like wake. There's wake.
Mm.
Yeah, it like
They
this
also
happened.
use coffin. Just an honest curiosity. Coffin?
Yeah, yeah, it's like a. It's not a very expensive coffin. Not a very expensive coffin made out of wood. Not that it's
Mm.
made
Uh-huh.
out of cheaper wood. That's because they do cremations here. So they cre
Ah,
Okay.
okay.
they cremate the body so they don't put it in. Well, like in the Philippines, a lot of people
Okay,
bury it
Tony.
underground. So it's a
Mm-hmm.
little bit
Okay.
different.
Can you wash it properly? Yeah.
Ah,
And before
boy.
they put her in the put a person in the crematorial, they circle it 3 times,
Ah.
and then they put them in there, and that's just
Mm.
paying respects for that. And then since they believe in reincarnation in the Buddhist faith,
Okay. Incarnation would be the
Buddhist
same.
faith, the people, the home where they live at, they'll actually build a fire, and it's a fire that puts a big enough fire where it's a lot of smoke in the air, and it's to show how the spirits come back to the house. And that's why they had this little Wat Noi temple spirit houses at the home. It's for family and you know people of the past that lived on the land to live in the spirit houses, and you
So they
live
also
like
believe with reincarnation, Adam.
yes, they believe in reincarnation.
Ah, okay, okay.
They also
I think
believe in
even
ghosts.
India as well, no? I think they also believe in reincarnation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because,
From Tony, he said some of the Pacific Islanders prop their dead up at the table and they all eat around them.
oh la la. Can
I
you?
don't
Can you
think I
do
can eat. Yeah, it's really
that?
not so
I,
much appetizing when you eat
Funeral
yeah. I
the
actually
dead body.
when I see dead body best, I cannot. I lost my
MK.
appetite. Maybe a
the,
week I cannot eat proper. I don't
these
know really.
different
I don't.
funeral practices around the world will blow your mind.
That's why
I
for
do
me,
like.
I really still prefer the cremation, even though it's expensive. But at least for me, it looks like more hygienic to me, ba?
Yung i-cremate? Wala,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
the
cannot see
cremation.
I
then
cannot see my like when they already dead and burned. I cannot see my gular. So
then
I'm
after
like,
after they
Just
do
the
the
body.
after they do the cremation, it's another year, and then they do another celebration, and that's when they say the final last goodbyes a year after
Uh,
death. And it's like a little
uh,
small ceremony. Give food, give money to the Wat, and
uh,
then they take most of the ashes and dump it in the river. But you have a small
ah,
portion put in the urn,
ano lang,
and
sabog yan sa ano?
we have several cremation urns in the house. You know, from our parents, from some
Ah,
of her brothers and stuff like that, and stuff passed away too. So,
yeah. A
but
little
I
bit
don't.
like that in Philippines, but just not The cremation is just optional. It's just your personal choice. But for me, I
Most
would really
people
prefer it.
are
Is that true? The President former Ninoy was
most
cremated.
people are buried in the Philippines or
Signature,
like
di ba?
abroad, put in a little
Ano best?
mausoleum.
Yeah,
President Ninoy Aquino, di ba?
And
Siya cremated.
then like every
If
yeah.
year,
I'm not mistaken,
like every
cremate,
year you
no?
Philippines, you go clean up the gravesite area, fix it up. That's optional. Not everybody does it, but some people they go every year to clean the grave.
Because for me, the
Mm.
cremation, if you put it in the urn, it's like you can make it. You can make a like a specific area of your house that you can put the urn in there, and
Yeah,
because
we did.
cemetery is very expensive.
We
Imagine,
did.
imagine the cemetery. Like if you want to bury your loved ones in a private place, it's already
Mm-hmm.
cost like 200,000
Ah,
pesos.
renewal pa.
Uh,
Year,
per,
2 years
If it's
renewal
in
at
a private, if you like the private, but if it's public, you will still have to pay. Yeah, like it's in contract. You have to use it for
doing,
in contract, but
doing the
it can't be yours forever
doing
yeah,
unless
the
you
you
have
know,
to
they
pay.
doing the
that's
minimum
crazy.
amount each day for 5 days was like 30,000 baht, which is like roughly $925 US.
Mm.
Hindi naman mahal sila, baka nila
So
Bes, hindi mahal.
so
Yeah, that much.
I paid for it, and I did that to ease the burden on the family. I didn't do it
Mm.
to I didn't do it to show off, but a lot of people in village areas, whether it's in the Philippines and Thailand, they don't make much money. They don't have extra money to spend on unforeseen circumstances in their life. So
Mhm.
it's just a form of helping. It's not, and some people go, oh, they took advantage of you. No, they didn't.
Mm.
That was my choice to help out.
Mm-hmm. That's good, Adam. According to MK, monkeypox is PSYOP, PISO, PSYOP, to scare passport bro from coming to the Philippines. Well, I wish I hope that's the reason, but I don't think so as well because as much as possible, Philippines really wants to invite tourists. They really
Invite
want to boost tourism because that's gonna be one of them. It will give income to the country, but even now they're also it's even a sad news about Philippines because we are now one of the list as the less safe country to visit for tourists. So I don't think so. I would agree with this MK that they use this as a reason for passport brothers to come to Philippines. Because as much
well,
as possible, they spend too much money, the government budget to it for the tourism to boost the tourism, but it's just it's just not successful at this time because there's a lot of problems lately that they have to priority first, but unfortunately they don't prioritize it.
yeah, monkeypox is a real thing. It's just, I think they are a little more afraid of it. But like with other
Nag-froze na naman si Adam.
Adam, what happened to your
At least
signal,
Adam
Adam?
froze in a good posing, no, Bes. Unlike you,
Mm.
sometimes you open your mouth when you froze. So how's your vacation last week then?
Well, me or Adam? Well, my
No,
vacation.
you.
Well,
Adam has.
well,
I don't think Adam said he has a vacation.
it's really fun. Actually, when I am on vacation days, actually, I lost weight because I actually don't
Mm.
a lot and more I less sleep. Actually, I think all of us the same experience if you're on travel. Like less sleep really because you want to see you always wanted to wake up and open your eyes and see something that you didn't see. Ooh la la. And it's nice. And
Ah,
today
okay.
yeah, and today we have games. That's why I said so like we make a sponsor. So we are like having a lot like I think we are six sponsor this small events playing for the kids. Like it's an Eid
Mhm.
Mubarak here, so
Ah,
we give
yeah, Eid
some
Mubarak.
smile. Yes, we may give them some smile. We give them some gift, like little games. Having fun in the community.
It's okay, Adam. Just take your time. Just come back if you can, though. So yeah, no problem.
Oh, oh la la. I
Yeah, he also lost power. I thought it's only Wishy does that. That lost power.
Is it me, Bess? Am I battery?
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Magbabaring ko, Bess, no? I'm not?
Wala man. No, you're not. I said but that I thought it's only you that has a problem of power, but also Adam.
Yes, I thought Thailand was 5G and has a strong connection. Ooh la la, I never thought they have this one. I think it's because of the rainy season. I don't know in Thailand if they have the same.
Dang, congratulations! You're now in the rainy season, Bess.
Ooh la la. I was belong to summer babies, but it's just rainy. It's
No,
a
it's
rainy.
I think June, starting June until September. I think. Well, until bare months, there's already some constant rain in Philippines.
Ooh la
So
la. So
I
don't
just hope
come.
that it's not we will not expect a big typhoon or because that's gonna be worst.
Oh, praying, best praying.
Ah.
Because actually, before yesterday, when we are outside, we actually drive. I told you it's only 20, 20,
Mhm.
not 30. Okay, we make it
Icy
50
Koy.
when the road is straight, but when it's and especially raining, best, and our passenger is a senior citizens is scared of us. So, oh la la, almost more than 2 hours we arrived. So 4 hours and
Uh-huh.
heavy rain, heavy. So we stop in like in one house which is far away from the city. So we stay there until the rain become not too heavy. So yeah, it's scary really.
Mhm.
Accident
Yeah,
even
eh, eh,
even though you are very careful, but if the
uh-huh.
driver is careless, so still.
Yeah, yeah. According to Adam, it rarely happens. The electric blackout happens. Rarely happens in Thailand. You know what, Bess? I noticed also in Philippines when it rains, it really pours. So I thought like,
Oh, yeah.
okay, I think it's just normal. I said to myself, just change the title and thumbnail last night. Oh my gosh, Icy Koy. It's a one-on-one of me and Icy Koy, my beautiful
I'm
girls.
sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, yeah, I was there, and then the electricity went off, and I tried to connect to the neighbor and can't go through. That's really the signal really is kinda, yeah, cannot
Oh, Felipe
control.
is still here.
I believe it. We cannot control best. You know already what will happen. Look, 5G, Adam,
Uh-huh.
Thailand, still experiencing this power off.
Also Felipe experienced a power interruption. We missed you, Wishikoy. My bad.
Oh, ulala.
Yeah.
I miss you guys.
But that's
You
also
probably.
very understandable though because we also has a lot of things in our personal life that we have to. Do you approve the new thumbnail and title? Let me check the new thumbnail. I see. I
So
see
tomorrow
fit.
probably I can join Icy. I hope I can do it tomorrow. Are you gonna follow me if I cannot? Look,
Ah, yeah. Okay, nice. Nice, Icy Koy.
what is that? That
Admin
is
and
the
Wishy is out.
ah. The admin I said, admin and me.
I'm
Okay, this
sorry,
Saturday
sorry.
probably me and admin will probably come. You know me. I always be up when I have the electricity.
Yeah, I mean it's okay though because oh my gosh, imagine it's already because I don't know best. Does the Starlink become so slow when it's raining or it's only worse when it's more it's on summer. I don't know how does work. How
Yeah,
does that
it.
work?
I mean the Starlink. Its effect also on the weather. So the darker, it also become weak. So, but the problem with the too much hot, it's consume also electricity. consume bills
Mhm.
a lot. Imagine, Bess, my
Ah.
cousin has two aircon. Okay, she's only using one aircon. Imagine that one. She has billed 3,000 something.
But
No,
aircon takes a lot of electricity, use a lot
no
of
freezer,
electricity.
no freezer. Oh la la. Said, my goodness. What if you open the two aircon? You spend like 6,000.
So she's only using one air conditioning,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
the fridge is off, or no fridge, or the other aircon is also off. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
consume a lot. I think the hotter, the more it consume. So
I think so. I think so because um I in our house also in Philippines best because the electricity provider uh, they send me message. I mean it's my number that they give me the they already can message the amount that has to pay for that
mhm,
month like that. So it's messaging to my number because we are using my number when I was in Philippines. So I noticed it's plus 1,000 pesos. It's adding 1,000 pesos, but just using the same devices, using the same
mhm,
devices, but it's adding more. Yeah,
mhm.
during the summer.
But now I think it's become lesser starting this June. I hope
I
so.
hope
But the
so.
less 200, 300,
Only
they
200,
will
300 less.
have this, yeah, like this. But be thankful. You cannot do
According
anything.
to Adam, Starlink is expensive.
I agree, Beth. I agree.
I mean, look at Miss Yudwish. She's she's low-key rich. Oh my gosh, I burp again. She's
Joke
low-key
only.
millionaire actually, Adam. So whatever
Joke,
that's
joke, joke.
whatever that looks expensive to us is nothing for her.
Joke, only joke, joke. My rich is only joke, joke.
I
You
have air
guys.
conditioning throughout the house. That's for madam. So how much do you pay in Thailand, including one unit or I don't know how many unit do you have? How many unit of air conditioning you have, and how much do you pay for it, Adam? Because I heard best Thailand is much lesser. I mean, not. I mean, like less less what you call that consumption ba? Less
Less.
payment, yeah, than in Philippines. Philippines
Mm-hmm.
is more expensive than Thailand.
Oh la
Okay,
la.
from IC, Adam, I won't support it just because of the owner, but we can agree to disagree, of course. Nothing personal. It really peste. Wishikoy paying and then no electricity.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh la la.
exactly. Aura is still in the chat.
I still need a millionaire who can donate batteries and solar panels.
Uh-huh.
I need millionaire.
Ryan and IC Koy, thank you so much for being the member.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
hi Ryan Koy. Oh la la.
I have a little bit bad news about the sunflowers, guys, and
Oh
also
la la.
Felipe. Thank you
Hello,
so much,
Felipe.
Felipe.
Thank you so much, Felipe.
Yeah.
Oh la
Uy,
la.
our Jeep is already in Philippines?
Yeah, Aura,
He's
yes,
already in
he's not.
Philippines?
Yeah, 2 days
And now
partying
currently
daw.
in
Bes.
Cebu.
He partied 2 days now. He's not virgin
Uy,
anymore.
Aura, be safe. Be safe, Aura, because
Yeah.
as we have tackled earlier, and I know for sure that you're also being warned about it, the one that we talk about. So it's nice to really have fun, but of course with added no like with added responsibility ba. Especially it's nice to have once I mean it's nice to have fun in one night, but we don't want to regret for the rest of our lives. So it's good to have fun. Wow, Aura, good. But for Adam, he said 4,690 baht for a month. How many? Okay, that's how many air conditioning it is. 4,690 because we have to I will compare that to Wishes um baht versus 2 Because according to Wishi, it's 3,000 for one air conditioning. But that's on summer. Okay. So 8,000. It's also expensive. 8,029 pesos in Philippines. It's also expensive, Adam. Nalaglag ang Wishi, yes. You're hiding good. You can't find you to bring to Wishi Koi. Have you found that ring yet? No, actually, Tony. Okay. We will talk about it. So the ring, we haven't found it yet because we didn't try to look for it again. But we purchased the no, the metal detector. So I'm gonna take a video about the ring detector, and we will also see how it will work. And so yeah. Wait, Aura Drip, tell us how's your vacation currently you're in Cebu. Nice. I'm getting food. Ay, welcome back, Adam.
I'm back. I just waiting for everybody to chat. I don't I don't recommend Starlink by any means.
Why?
Starlink is very expensive,
Uh-huh.
and most people can't afford it. Most people that afford it in the Philippines are foreigners.
Mhm.
But for the average person, it's very expensive. And IC
Yeah, but
said he doesn't like
which
the
is
owner. Uh,
exactly.
I don't know who he is, so it most likely if IC don't like him, then it's a good chance I won't like him either.
Yeah, but in Yudwish situation is different because she's living in very province in Mindanao. So it's the connection of Globe or Smart, which is the very common or usual connection or lesser price in Philippines, it cannot reach to her town. So that's why she have to use the Starlink. And that's why she can live stream now. Or else because before she can't really get even in the YouTube. It's very difficult for her. But now she can because of Starlink. So
I,
my internet is 7,000 yen. How much is 7,000 yen, Koi? That's roughly around 1,000 pesos, I think. I don't know. Where the party doesn't stop. Have you seen, I mean, for Aura, did you went to, since you're in Cebu, did you went to Mango Square? Good idea.
who went to Mango Square in Cebu?
Yeah, the Mango Square. Have you been there?
I probably have, but it's been over 15 years, so it's a lot of things I've forgotten.
Ah, yeah, but yeah, the Mango Square is where it is the place in Cebu where it's very lively. The where the place is alive at night.
Uh,
Nearly 2,000. Okay, it's nearly 2,000 pesos. That's not much. I mean, that's not so expensive
2,000
because
pesos. Is that the basic package from Starlink? They had like
no,
most
for IC,
most
this is for
internet.
IC.
Well, in Thailand, I have True Internet, and
Mhm.
it's a very good internet, and it includes my phone, TV, and everything. It's
Mhm.
about a thousand about a
Hulak
thousand baht a month,
huli ka,
and
lumalaki ka ng
that's
alak.
like that's like about 30 bucks
Raining.
a month US.
Raining.
See? It's if it was Adam who lost the power earlier and now it's Wishy. So you guys are
Well, like I said, everybody happens in here, and I have been thinking about getting a generator, a
uh-huh.
gas
Ulala.
generator
Okay, can
power,
you buy two,
or
Adam?
have solar power installed on the house for electricity for alternative means.
Mhm.
Usually, we lose more. usually the water is shut off more than the power. So I have a water tank with a filtration system hooked up to the house, so I'm never out
Mhm.
of water.
Meron
But
akong mga doon.
if the
Really.
power becomes a big problem, then I will use alternative means.
I think generator really is very helpful. You know,
But
we
it's
never know
hell
the
expensive. But the gasoline is expensive though. It's raining actually
it's
now, Best.
it's just for temporary, just like now.
Yeah.
You
Replacement
lost
only.
power. Mhm.
Well,
But I think
hey,
there is solar panel. There is a two kind of solar panel. There is also solar that
Mhm.
working at night. I don't know how much
Mhm.
that costs.
well, if I get a generator hooked up, it'll probably be very expensive because I'm not gonna buy a cheap brand, and I'm gonna get one that can hook up to the house and has the when the normal power cut comes on, it has an automatic shut off, so you don't get a
Mhm.
power surge. So that would be expensive, but solar panel can be just as expensive. About I think a basic package to run the house like 150,000 baht.
Mhm.
I'll probably go for a nice one that's about 300,000 baht. So
Mhm.
that's like about 6,000 US. I'm I'm just thinking. I'm not exactly sure. I have to convert it. I actually have to convert the Thai
Do
money
you have
into
to pay tax if you have solar, if you own solar? You have to pay tax
on
for it?
solar.
No,
Yeah?
I think.
I wouldn't think you would have to pay on solar. How are they going to regulate it?
Sampalin ko sila pag
Here
I
they
don't
Because
have
really
to.
know.
That's why.
they don't really
In
have.
here,
They don't
it's
really have
crazy here because the houses that has a solar here and at the same
I
time they also
usually
contribute.
tax
So yeah. Yeah.
taxing
They have
taxing
to.
for solar energy is like taxing you for water that you get from a well in a village. That's not even
Exactly. It's
that's
like I know they have a crazy policy about the solar here. So that is why I was thinking like we were thinking like it will be a nice one to have, but just because of the crazy policy, then we better not. Even the electric
Ah,
cars, they're really pushing with the electric cars. That's why.
ulala.
that's that sounds like
Is
a
it yeah,
policy to
Europe?
deter people from
Y-
getting
That's an
solar
EU policy.
power in
Ulala.
the Philippines.
But I
Nakinig
think
na
yeah,
rin
the
ako
solar
sa
is more of
Queen.
those.
How are you?
Well,
Hi, Mystery Machine is also in the chat. Wait, let us according to Tony, he said Starlink Mini in Australia costs 500 AUD to buy. Wow, that's very expensive already. To buy a
Yes, Beth, I
unit,
agree.
500
Yes, buying
and
a unit
then
is more than here.
80 Australian dollar for a month every month.
Mini na dyan, mini pa. That's why it's cheaper.
Uh-huh. So IC said, Aura, please do take it easy. Hospitals might cost you, especially you're a foreigner. Not bad mouthing, but you can be a business. Yeah. Be safe there, our Aura. Um, it's good to have fun, but of course, always be very vigilant, especially if you're outside,
And
and a
protect your
foreigner.
buy
is he
condom.
is he in a hospital in his home country, or is he in a hospital visiting another country?
No, he's in Philippines as a tourist, so he's having his fun. He's having fun in Cebu, I think so. But just IC is trying to tell him to be careful outside, while
Mhm.
Is he
having fun.
is he living or holidaying? Because you can get travel insurance, and then like the Philippines have, I believe it's called Phil Health if you stay there long
Mhm.
term. So it's always best to have insurance. I even in Thailand.
Bes, may vibrator. Solar
Vibrator
power.
for what?
Wag na. Solar powered
I think
vibrator.
vibrator doesn't it use too much electricity because it's vibrating already. We
Vibrator.
play Mystery Machine.
What
Okay,
time?
Grain said solar powered vibrators, yeah, it's not reliable at night. Maybe because it really needs too much power, no? I really don't know. I haven't seen the actual thing yet. If I have seen it, then I would see how much is the voltage or whatsoever. How
I
have
used
you
to
seen it,
party
Adam?
out
How
there.
about you?
Have I seen what? I was
Yes.
reading Icy's comments talking about partying.
Mag-party na si Adam. Adam, mag-party na ta, Adam.
Your party. We're already vibrating.
I want one vibrator. Can I have one? You can
I was
donate
like,
me vibrator.
how much is the voltage of every unit of vibrator? Because I haven't seen one. So if ever I've seen one, I will check how much is the because
And
according to
then
Grain, solar
Ask
powered vibrators are not reliable at night.
uh,
atay lagi ni siya.
you sure you want me to talk about this stuff? And actually, I don't know the price of them. I never bought one.
Mag-check ka kay Mama
I
Liz ko ha,
never had
vibrator.
to use one.
Um,
Saka,
Um,
malo-malo, baby. If you
I'm
build to
equipped.
sell
I'm
vibrator.
equipped with the right tools, so when I'm with my partner, I've never had to used to use one.
mhm. Yeah. How about you, Bess? Have you seen one? I'm not saying just because you've seen one, you've used it. I'm not saying
No,
that
no,
one, Bess.
I
Have
Oh,
you
didn't,
I,
seen
I
one?
didn't
I, I've seen them before, but
see in person. I didn't see in person. Only the real one I seen.
Ah, real. Okay, you're into the real
Yeah,
thing, not
yeah,
the
real
not
one.
the
I already
silicone.
talked to them. Oh,
if you
la la.
use
I
one
already
and
play
have
with
one
them.
in your bedroom drawer, just make sure you have extra batteries in case you need them.
Mag-battery ang lagyan. Mag-battery patani. Oh,
Battery na lang, more safer that way, not
okay.
the solared one. Oy, Graham, not solared one, Graham. Don't use
Yeah,
how what if you have it and then it's solar powered? You have to hang it there upstairs and then the neighbors will like, "What is that?" You have to hang it on the roof.
And I don't think you want one with a
palito
electrical
na natin
cord
vibrator
either.
si Adam. Adam, can you
They
donate
come
me
walking
vibrator?
in your house and they see that you was electrocuted while you still using the vibrator.
Imagine you get electrocuted because of it.
Could
So
you
it
could
it
you
should not
could you
no,
imagine
it should not
walking on
be
somebody
it should
getting
not be a
electrocuted
high
for having
voltage.
one?
No, that thing should not be a high voltage or else yeah, easy to get electrocuted. Even the microphone can easily get electrocuted, you know? And then
Yeah,
how much more with that?
like microphones, earphones, stuff like that use a small percentage of power, but it
Okay.
has a power
Yeah.
component that
My goodness,
converts it
it's your
down.
fault, Graham. Ah. We are not
But
talking
the
about vibrator.
but like my earphones is just connected to a USB. The
Ah,
power to the laptop and stuff like that is electrical.
Uh,
So, or if you have your
na-vibrator
phone
po daw
plugged
ako ni
in,
Adam.
you
Headset
have
ni
your
Adam.
phone plugged in, the cord that charges your phone you can get shocked from that. So you
oh,
have to be
yeah.
careful. You have to be safe. I'm not
Yeah. But
anybody
imagine the
anybody.
vibrating. It already cause a lot of
Ay, my gunay.
yeah.
I am doing
According to
great.
Aura, let's
I'm
read this first in our friends in the chat. Aura said, "I see. I think I'm going to stay in the dungeon for a while. I don't want to go outside unless it's daytime. They have been calling me out to hang out. It's nice to be wise. I mean, it's much better, way much better to be wise. Be
Yes,
nice
November
and
6.
wise at the same time, Aura. I'm
well,
thinking about getting the mini as a lot of places I go to. There is no phone or internet service. I think
Ay,
Tony is
mag-total.
talking about yeah, I
Starlink.
think it's Starlink. Yeah, the mini Starlink.
Yeah, but I think if you want to roam around, I think roaming, subscribe to roaming because if you subscribe to residential, you cannot bring it everywhere.
Mm-hmm. There's also different type of unit of Starlink
Yeah,
best. It's not just for home.
yeah. There is also mini.
Mm.
So, like,
He's
what is that? There is two kind, but he is traveling everywhere. I think there is for van traveling. I don't know what
Uy.
is that called, but there is a lot of subscription business. residential rooming, and then the other one is for van when you are traveling
So if you
around.
say it's
So
rooming, you can bring it to the other country even though you have bought it in Philippines.
yeah.
Ah,
Can
I,
good, good, good.
you
yeah, you have to
imagine?
activate it in the other
Can
country
you
or
imagine
deactivate.
you're at the airport and you bought a bedroom toy with you,
Bluetooth
and
vibrate.
before
Oh,
they they just move the suitcase around. And as soon as they do, they hear something in the suitcase going. "Brrrr." That would be crazy. But just to bring up this
and
comment, you have to
donate.
be careful what you say on YouTube because it can get you a copyright strike. So
Ah,
certain
yeah.
topics and certain things that you said, keywords, can
I
get
will
you in
send you
trouble.
my address, mystery. You get my address.
Yeah, but it's okay. Mystery Machine said, I'll donate a vibrator to all my friends, but my name will be on it. Adam, I know a lot. You should see our members only. IC is very open-minded lady. So if you can be there on her members only live stream, oh my gosh, you'll have fun. But
Oh, I'm
but
I'm very open minded, but I'm respectful too.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a kind of very respectful. We made it like a very friendly vibe at the same time, very educational as well, just like what we do. Bad IC is so fun though.
I
Don't
reckon
get your vibrator from Ukay Ukay. That's from Graham. Yeah,
I
don't go
scared.
to Ukay
See?
Ukay because most of the time it's
Yeah,
not working.
but it's ID. No, it's ID. Maybe a lot of
Ah,
user
yeah,
already.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I want fresh one. Fresh.
Second hand vibrator. I
No,
don't think
I
it's
don't
a
want
good
that.
idea.
Yeah, like
That
especially when you
means
try it and then you send it to me. Oh la la, no, no, oh no.
yeah. That means that's why they have put it in second hand because they don't like it anymore or it's not helpful the way it should be. But
well,
Not
thank you,
satisfied.
Tony. Welcome to
I
the
don't.
members.
I use a
Yeah,
second
well,
hand vibrator.
Oh,
Who
second
who
hand.
who,
Yeah.
who would
Graham,
use it?
I
Graham.
didn't want a second hand. Graham, I want new one. The
You don't
rental?
know
No,
the
I don't want
places
to
that
rent.
thing has been.
Graham, ha? Palo-palo, Graham. Don't, not that second hand, Graham. Only use
No, I
the
don't
new
want second
one.
hand. Yes, I don't want also rental.
I just
That would be a good
oh,
idea,
like I was
business.
saying earlier, just be careful not to get copyright strike because if you
We
get
can
three
open
of
business
them, they
live
will
like it.
stop on your YouTube channel. So be
Yeah,
Ano
careful
na
on
kung
topics.
atin yung suga ba? Pag
yeah, be
mamatay ni
careful
wala na
now.
akong di na ako mabay. Oh no, I'm interesting, Adam. Tubo si Adam.
Okay,
Oh,
from
Oy,
IC Aura, I've never been to Cebu City. I bet it's nicer than in Manila. Yeah. Can you share your experiences so far, Aura? I miss Cebu City as well. But anyway, again, Tony, welcome to the new member. As a new member, Tony,
yeah,
a new
Tony.
uncle in
Can you
Bluetooth.
also be member in my channel, Tony? You need to. You need to. Daddy,
I say, I say,
Mars!
Daddy.
I say Manila has more
Hello,
amendments
Mars.
than Cebu, but Cebu is more quieter and relaxed than Manila. You can do more things in Manila, Philippines, like party, as far as the nightlife goes, and certain things you can buy. Every time I'm in the airport, they pull me to the side and check my crotch.
Ah, pastilan. Si Graham ba?
Oh, I've said this before in another life, but if you're a foreigner and you go overseas and you have a larger size banana,
Oh my
make
goodness.
sure make,
What is the
make
largest size?
make sure you bring some condoms with you because you might not that might be harder to find in certain places.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can order them online, but you can order them online, but do you really want to
Because,
wait that long?
because, yeah, because here in the Philippines are all small banana. Small is small, like 2 inches, 3 inches. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, miss.
My
No,
goodness,
I
because
think
my camera is closed. That's why I'm very open. My camera is closed.
so I think in Manila, if you're if you want to if that's your thing, having fun on the nighttime, the nightlife, Manila has a lot of that to offer, but in Cebu, I think that's why I said like Mango Square. That's the only place I know of that's very lively. And in the main main town in Cebu, main yeah. So yeah, Mango Square. It's the thing aside from other places that are like maybe karaoke bars, but maybe not the type of nightlife that you like to experience.
Well,
There's
in
just
my in my
yeah.
youth, I partied around and stuff in other different countries. But as getting older, was seeking a partner,
Mm,
so I stayed away from party areas and stuff like that.
mhm.
Now I'm married, so I'm out of the whole dating pool as altogether.
Oh my gosh, Graham. Graham said perhaps the second hand was only used by the old lady Sundays before church. My gosh, that's so funny, Tony. I mean, Graham.
What's the
Yeah,
coconut
I
oil?
mean,
I think coconut
if
oil best
you
is good for your hair best, to have
yeah, yeah,
stronger
yeah.
best coconut oil.
Yeah. Stronger hair.
Stronger and hard. Yes.
It's
Yeah,
so funny, really.
I've seen people use coconut oil in their hair and stuff like that. Especially in
Mm-hmm.
Asians, it makes the hair more silky black, and it makes it shine,
Oh,
That's the
lustrous,
secret.
and
that's a secret.
it helps straighten out your hair.
Silky, long, black hair.
It makes our hair. That's the secret that making the hair more like
Strong.
cannot
Health, that's
not
helpful.
easily hairful, Babes,
Yes.
and
Actually, actually, my mom best,
shiny.
like she's already old, but her hair still dark.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that.
Very thick.
And yeah, actually, me, my sister, actually, her daughter, all like we don't have actually like gray hair, but our nieces, OMG, best in their young age, they have already a lot of it. Because when I was small, actually, my head is full of coconut milk, there's no coconut milk. Kanang sapal, panapay sapal, libutang sa buhok pa. So, Lucy, we call
Yeah.
it Lucy.
Coconut grits. You're
I,
going
I,
to you're going to school with some coconut grits. According to Izzy, oh my gulay, I remember my lola or grandma putting it in my hair. So embarrassing to go to school smelling like coconut. I shampoo very good before going to school. I feel you, Izzy ko. I actually do. Even though it gives a good nutrients to the hair, but actually it's so annoying when you go to the
Really,
school and you're so wet look. Even in the face, you're so shiny looking
I agree.
because of the
Yun nga.
oil. It comes down together with the sweat.
Oh my God, I agree with you.
I, well, since I'm starting to lose my hair and I buzz cut my head, I don't have no use for coconut
Smell
oil.
like Biko.
Ah, yeah, you
The
don't have to, especially for guys.
the other
Actually,
thing,
I find
the other
actually I
thing,
find guys I find bald guys are to
Attractive.
me not yeah, I find it them like really really a man. Yeah,
Yes,
a
very
real
dark.
man,
I
a
just
bald guy.
like for me, I just shave it and rock it.
See?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
men
yeah,
are, I mean,
you have nice head. Yeah, right? There is no shame on that one. Yeah, it's look good, really.
I
mhm.
don't, I don't, I don't shame people for things that they can't help, but some things that they
Ito na,
can
na, na,
help.
na, 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 pati
I
Grace,
don't,
ano, si Grace.
I don't,
Si Grace,
you know, I don't sit there and put them down for certain things, but things that they
my
can
God,
change,
you have a lot of
I try
idea.
to offer,
Uh-huh.
try to help them
Okay,
out.
I will eat mine.
Uh-huh.
Like one of the main things I do is I try to keep weight off of me because it's
Mm.
having strokes, problems with blood clots. It's easy for me that and with medications, it's very easy for me to gain weight. So I have to watch what I eat and
Mm.
exercise where it's safe. It can
Ah,
get me in trouble. So it's being safe. I found out from the more healthier I am, the easier it's to recover when your health goes down.
Mhm. I actually asked Puts like, why does men feel so shy if they have a bald hair that some of them even wants to use wig or like a topper? But actually, it's okay if you have a bald
I'm
for
not
a
Yes,
guys because you're a
ashamed.
man anyway.
it looks good
I'm
in
not
your head.
ashamed.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. Actually, there's prank. Did you watch that prank? You know that mostly black women they use wig. So there is one guy he use blower on the street. Whenever he sees women with a beautiful hair, he put it on their head and parang he make it closer so that the wig will fly away. That is funny prank I've ever
That's
watched.
Well,
crazy.
you have men that are ashamed of losing their hair, like you have women that are ashamed or embarrassed about having smaller breasts, you know,
Ah,
or
like that. Ah,
or like
ah.
men or women or men ashamed that they have a smaller package is the nicest way I can put it.
Like a flat butt or something. That's the same thing for men. That's the
It's
insecurity part.
it's like I have a hairy back, but I keep it shaved. I shave what I,
Mm-hmm.
I but I shave what I can, and the part that little part I can't reach, my wife takes care of.
Mm-hmm.
And I do that because it's so hot here. It's like
Mm.
I didn't adjust it to the heat where I can wear a t-shirt and like long pants, jeans and stuff like that. Most people foreigners first come here, they wear tank tops and shorts and they complain
Mm-hmm.
about the heat. But there's ways to avoid the heat. One of the most simple ways you have to go out in the sun is use an umbrella that blocks the hot sun
Yeah,
from
yeah.
hitting you. Um,
Protect.
Drink plenty of water, walk in the shaded areas. If possible,
Mm-hmm.
go out in the morning or late in the evenings. But some areas in different countries, you have to worry about the mosquitoes. Uh, Many stores that have AC, like the 7-Eleven here, they have the little washcloths that they keep cool. You can wipe yourself down with, and it's all kinds of little different ways to stay cool.
Malakas yung hangin dito eh. I can feel the air. Strong wind.
According to IC, you should see Japanese men when they go bald or starting to go bald. Yeah, if you have already bald, and then just shave the rest of the hair because actually for a man that's bald, I feel like it's just normal sightings. I mean, they're men anyway.
Eh, yeah,
Well,
And
for me,
sometimes it even looks good on them.
when my mom,
Baldness gets rid of dandruff. Exactly,
actually,
Grain.
when
I
my
believe
mom
actor,
first had
Morocco. He look handsome in his bald.
when my mom first had cancer, I started losing a little bit of my hair. So, I could just comb it just fine and it was okay. But she had cancer and she was feeling so bad that she was losing hair through radiation chemotherapy and had to buzz her hair. I buzzed mine and
Mhm.
I got my head buzzed. That's
My bula,
been
your hair is longer than me, Mystery.
Yeah, Mystery said, unfortunately, I still have my hair. And Graham said, baldness gets rid of dandruff. And Tony said, God only made some many great heads, the shape of the head. On the
baldness.
rest,
Yeah.
he just put hair.
Bald,
You have
baldness
hair
also
for a
gets
reason and
rid of
you are
lice.
bald for a reason. Be proud if
Bald,
you're bald then, according to Tony.
baldness also gets rid of lice. Some people have lice in their hair.
If I lost it, people would see my wrinkly scalp. I don't see if it's wrinkly. I don't. It doesn't look like. I never seen a wrinkly scalp. They would
Well,
style the three strands of hair left.
I'm I'm 53 years old. I don't think I have that too many wrinkles for being 53 years old.
Yeah, I don't think the head can get wrinkles unless maybe on the neck or on the forehead.
Well, like on my neck, I don't have any like double chin or anything like that. Actually, you can see
Mm-hmm.
the tendons in my neck.
Mm-hmm.
I got a little tiny bit of a belly, but the rest of me is muscular.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good for
According to
somebody.
IC, According to IC, she said confidence still beats baldness. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Just be confident of yourself, really. I've
Hi,
had
Like I
long
Bessie.
hair my whole life.
tell men, if you loosen your hair, no comb overs, no dumb wigs on that.
Brett!
If you can fix your hair where it looks nice, okay. But when it
Mhm.
gets to the point where it starts looking bad, just shave it and rock. If you're
The,
Go
confident,
bald and rock it.
if you're confident
yeah,
enough, I think most women don't even care. I mean, everybody has a preference that which attracts them to the
yeah.
opposite sex. But if you're confident in yourself, most people don't even pay attention to it. It's
Yeah.
more,
For most of women, really, like, we don't really care if he's bald or not, because we accept the fact that they are men, and it's natural for some men to be bald. I mean, you know, it just
well,
shows that you are really a man.
baldness. Baldness comes from your mother's side of the family. So if her, if her, chances are, if her brothers, sisters have hair, chances are you're gonna be bald. But if they're bald, chances are her children will have hair, keep the hair.
Mm.
And it's two different reasons men go bald. It's either too low of testosterone or too high of a
Ah,
testosterone.
Oh la la.
so as
Um,
long as you have as long as you still have the sex drive, according to your partner.
Oh la la. That's the most important. Than bald and then no subscribe.
But
Oh
it,
la la.
yeah, yeah, it's
Wala na.
a
my wife wouldn't talk about that, but I can say I
Ah,
have.
very conservative. Five.
yeah, conservative. How conservative are Thais, Adam? Are they really conservative? How
Well,
conservative they are?
yeah,
Are they also
like in the
sensual?
Philippines, you have some people that are really conservative, and then you have some that are more the city girls, like more city
Mhm.
girls in the Philippines, and then you have the really westernized Thais,
Uh-huh.
westernized Philippines. They
Uh-huh.
so it's fairly similar to the Philippines. My
Uh-huh.
my wife is fairly conservative.
Uh-huh. Good, good. So
She
she's
she's shy to be on camera when I'm just trying to show you that. Like when she's looking up at the TV, waving at the TV instead of looking at the camera,
Oh la
and
la.
people
uh-huh.
speaking
See?
to her, but she doesn't speak that much English, so she didn't
Yeah,
understand
yeah, yeah.
how to say hello to her. And I was
Oh
You
trying to
know,
yeah.
because
It's
most
nice. Oh la la.
Filipinas are so shy because even though we can understand and speak a little bit of English, although not very fluent or not, the pronunciation is not as good as like the Westerners does, and but like very shy. They make it a reason to shy to talk to foreigners. How about the Thais? Because I know for Thailand, they don't
Mm.
really speak that
Kasi.
much. Thank you so much, Brett.
Well, like in the bigger cities and the holiday spots is where you find the Thais that you speak the most English, but the more smaller
Yan to
cities,
baba.
areas, and villages you go
Ay,
to,
baba.
the
Last.
less English is spoken.
Thank you, Bestie Brett. Good night, Ryan Koy.
Good night,
Although,
Ryan. Yeah, Ryan's going to bed na, Adam. Say good night
Yes.
to Ryan.
good night, Ryan. Have a good night. Hope
Yeah.
you
But
met.
yeah, are they shy? Are they shy? Like they will like if you're,
Yeah,
for example, you're going to talk to them, they will
so
be like, "Ah, no."
and not only that, if they can speak a little bit of English and you ask for like directions, like in the Philippines, they don't want to
Uh,
seem like they don't know they can speak much English, or
uh,
they don't know where a certain place is. So to try to, they call it saving face in Thailand.
ah,
Saving
yeah, yeah.
face, they will just point you in a direction, and it might be the total opposite of direction you might need to go. They just want you.
Uh-huh.
They feel uncomfortable just saying simply, "I'm not. I
Mm.
don't know. I don't know where it is." You know.
But they can actually speak English, just the pronunciation is not very clear.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
people are very.
Ah,
They think
okay.
other people will make fun of them. And there are some foreigners that will make fun of them. But if anybody that's trying to learn a different language, you shouldn't make fun of them. And if the person that you're with or your partner is doing that, you need to talk to them about it. And if they are unwilling to change or respect your boundaries, then you might possibly
Actually,
need.
also, Philip, some Filipinos are, I mean, our accent is also being fun of because the way we talk also it's very hard, or like the way we drop our words, also hard. There's hardness to it. Same thing with the Thai because the way they talk as well, they have a wave at the end of their words, diba? I mean their sentence. So maybe that's
Like
how it also. It's really the
like
accent.
well,
Yeah.
it's an accent, and it's a little bit different when you go to Isan in Thailand. It's a different dialect. Thailand has 26 vowels, 46 consonants,
Ah,
and
same.
Ooh la la.
each word can have 5 tones. Like you have ma
Mm.
ma 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 ma,
Ah,
and they
yeah,
all
yeah, yeah.
to me they all sound
Open
the
all
same.
Sounds
the
But
mouth.
same.
since I had
Oh,
trouble with pronouncing the tones, they don't know if I'm ma can mean mother, ma can mean horse,
Ah,
ma can mean dog, and I'm not sure what the other two mean. So
mhm.
it's like soy. It's soy, and it rises, falls, middle tone.
mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Soy can mean beautiful to a woman, but if you say it wrong, you'd be calling her a street,
Uh-huh.
like the street
Only
that's
okay.
like the
Mystery
road.
Machine has a meanwhile, Mystery Machine has a girlfriend, a Thai girlfriend. Oy, congratulations, ha, Mystery Machine. Okay, from
Yeah.
IC, there's a question right here from down here from IC. She asked, "Do you think that a factor of being shy with Filipinas to speak English is because of judgmental fellow Filipinos when you speak English? Any thoughts?"
Yeah.
That's contributes it, Isikoi. Because oh my gosh, it's so toxic really that a lot of our co-fil it's even the fellow Filipinos that's
Well,
like they correct the person if she
they laugh.
speaks wrong grammar or her pronunciation. Very what's it called that best?
Judgmental.
Perfectionist, very perfectionist.
That's why,
Well,
you know, like Andy,
you
I
just
saw
don't
on
have certain foreigners make fun of people when they speak language incorrectly.
Exactly, also here.
Some of the local people, like in the Philippines and Thailand, will make fun of people if they can't speak correctly.
Yeah,
Instead
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
unlike
being nice, gentle, and possibly showing them how to speak it correctly, they make fun of them in a condescending way instead of actually helping them.
Mm. According to Graham, yep, they can be very judgmental. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of Filipinos like that, very judgmental.
And
In fact, I have been also like I think one of my vlogs, because as much as possible, I really try to mix my vlogs in English because I want to recognize also my viewers. I have a lot of viewers also that's non-Filipino speakers. And then but the crazy thing is like even they are the Filipinos who are mostly trying to bash my accent or the way I speak. They were like, I don't understand your English or something like that. Although it doesn't hurt me, but because I already know Filipinos are like that. They become so judgmental. They expect too much, but meanwhile in themselves they don't really also speak fluently.
yeah,
Exactly,
well,
English.
Graham. They can be judgmental.
you can see a lot of people today. They are willing to point fingers at others before they sweep around their own feet, cleaning up their
Mhm.
own problems, fixing their own problems. It's easy to judge other
Sure.
people than judge yourself,
Mm.
Okay.
and that's a pretty sad way to live.
Mhm.
Like I said before, I'm the type that wants to enjoy life and let other people do the same. You know,
Mystery Machine. For Mystery Machine, Adam, can you say Soy Makmak? Can you read this? Soy Makmak?
soy mop mop,
What does that mean?
very beautiful.
Ah, okay. That
But
means very beautiful.
But at the end, to be polite, if you're a guy, you say cup or Krupp, just depending whether you're in Isan or the other part of Thailand. But most
Mm-hmm.
women, when they end the sentence, they say ka. So, like if I go Yindi T Darucha Krupp, that means it's very nice to meet you. And the Krupp is a polite word, or I can use cup. A woman will say
Mm-hmm.
Yindi T Darucha Ka, which it means it's very nice to meet you.
Mm.
And I already know that I already have the tones wrong on it. I had trouble with the tones and the language in Thai, writing the Thai language or reading Thai language. It looks like chicken scratch to me. But most people after they talk to me, they know what I mean when I speak. They know if with the different 5 different tones, one word can mean 5 different things.
Uh-huh.
So they can tell what I mean. They know that I'm not calling them like if I go soy mop mark, I'm not talking about the road, the street. I'm talking about somebody that's beautiful.
Yeah. According to Mystery, he said that Tagalog is kind of easy for me to learn. I think with the good thing with Filipino dialects, our dialects are like because we use the same alphabets yeah, like we use the same alphabets as the usual alphabets in English, and some even of our words are very like similar to English words, especially in Bisaya, because a lot of our words are based from Spanish. So that makes it a lot easier. Meanwhile, if you compare to Thai, they have a different writings, their writings, and as you said, their vowels is also different. So our vowels are actually just the same with the how English used. And I grew up, according to IC again, I grew up speaking English and I don't speak English around my fellow Filipinas. Meanwhile, some Filipinas, I talk Tagalog and speak English to me. Oh la la. And that's
Oh
how she practiced English very well. So IC is very fluent with English, diba, Adam? Have you noticed it? Yeah,
yeah.
because and she said, I also understand though that some Filipinas speak English to me because it's better to speak English because not everyone as well speak Tagalog. Actually, for us in Visayas, most of us like in Cebu, especially. So I would just like to also bring up to this that it seems to me like a lot of people from Tagalog areas, they thought that Cebuanos are very disrespectful because we don't use po and opo when talking to them. It's because we actually don't we are not practiced to use that, and we have a certain ways to construct our sentence in Bisaya that's actually doesn't sound disrespectful at all. We're still respectful, and yeah, I am Bisaya is hard for me, in my opinion, from Mystery Machine.
Well,
Actually, it's
in,
just the
in the
same.
Philippines, if I'm correct, there's over 100 different dialects spoken.
A lot, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah. We have a lot of
so
because
you can go
every
to a
region.
different area, and one they might not speak certain words, or they might have a different word for a different word that has a different meaning for different things. You know, but I think Visaya, Cebuano, Talong, or the mainland
Yeah,
spoken.
there are some certain common words that we have the same meaning as well.
Just when
Gago,
basically
Mystery
earlier
Machine.
when you said boom boom, I want to make sure that it meant the same thing in Thailand earlier
Uh-huh.
because they
Boom,
could
ah,
have
boom, boom. Yeah, yeah, boom, boom. I think boom, boom is being universal now. According to Graham, their judgmental attitude is pure jealousy. Many Filipinas do not like to see others be successful. They really should be more supportive to each other, in my opinion. That's the one that's lacking, Graham. The crab mentality, really. It's a big problem in Philippines. I don't know if have you ever felt the vibes of crab mentality while you're in Thailand, Adam? Especially for ladies ba? Fellow ladies,
to a,
Thai
s-
ladies.
to a small extent. You have people that don't really like it. don't like foreigners. Others they don't mind.
Ah,
There's like
okay.
it's in the Philippines, and it's the same in Thailand. Some of the local people can be judgmental. Like if you was dating a foreigner back at your in home, some of the Filipinos can be judgmental because you dating a foreigner, and it's pretty much the same way in Thailand. Not all,
Ah,
but some.
okay. Do you have also like is there also a story because it also happens a lot in Philippines like that is why I heard always a lot of foreigners are saying like oh Filipinos are very jealous they don't want to they get jealous if their foreigner partner or boyfriend has a friend co-Filipinas they don't like that idea they want to isolate you from them it is because not just because it's jealousy of course you don't want this person to be separated from us but the thing is not every time that these friends co-filipina friends are having the intention of just being friends because some of them just trying to sneak like they want to be a snake they want to steal away especially if it's a foreigner is there any drama like that in Thailand as well?
Yes, it is. I'm married
Wow.
now, and I had like a 22-year-old beautiful Thai girl try to get with me, and I
Wow.
basically told her that I was married, and she said that didn't matter. I said, well, it
Ah.
matters. I said it matters to me, and that was
Good, good.
that, that was going to Tesco, which is like a grocery store in Thailand. You know,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know what her true intentions are, but when she says she doesn't care if somebody's married, that means she's willing for that man to cheat with her. And even if that man left his wife and married
Mhm.
her, he's already a cheater. That's no guarantee he won't cheat on her.
Mhm.
You got to see that. And there's there's different types of jealousy. Like
Uh-huh.
a woman can be jealous because of her own insecurity. She can be jealous if you are paying more attention to another woman than you actually paying to your partner, or
Yeah,
like
there's
if
a reason to it, 'di ba?
yeah, there's usually a reason for to just about everything. Some are good, some are bad, But if it's stemming from her own insecurities, you need to make her feel comfortable about herself, reassure. But
Mhm.
if it's but some people some people are unwilling to trust or unwilling to change, unwilling to learn. And
Mhm.
it's not necessarily a good or bad thing, but if your partner is over jealous and just causing creating problems, especially when you're not doing nothing wrong. Sometimes foreigners
Mhm.
do things and they don't even realize that they did anything wrong because the difference in
Uh-huh.
culture. But
Have you ever experienced that you somehow overwhelmed because there's another Thai lady trying to get your attention? Have you ever felt like that before? Like get overwhelmed, like, oh, why not? Like there's a space in your mind, like, why not take a chance? Have
yeah,
you
it's like one of my wife's friends. One of my wife's
uh-huh.
friends, she owns a massage parlor. So we went there to we went we she was celebrating Songkran at her massage parlor. We went there to meet up with her and
Hi,
celebrate that.
Steele.
And
Mhm.
at the time she wasn't my at the time she wasn't my wife. The girls in the massage parlor were trying to pick me up, and I
Mhm.
told them I'm the type of person, whether I'm dating, marriage, or whatever, I'm just with one person. Now, if I break up with that person and it's officially over, then I may be interested in seeking other revenues, other potential partners and stuff. But
Okay.
if I'm with a person, if I'm with that person, I, I'm
Yeah.
loyal. I I
Yeah.
never cheated. I never cheated in my life, and nor do I ever intend to.
Good, good. That's a good thing for you. From you, Adam.
That's
So
just
so they're also here in the chat. According to IC, she doesn't curse in Japanese term. She only curse when she's really pissed off. Meanwhile, if she curse in English, it's just normal for her. So, and
uh,
then Graham said, "I would never curse in Japanese because I don't know how to do it."
well, I'm never abusive or mistreat women. You know, if somebody try if I'm with a woman, they try to mistreat me. You know, if
Uh-huh.
things don't resolve, I will end the relationship, or I won't have nothing to do with that person. When it comes to men, I always try to walk away. I'm a nice person, but if you push me and make me upset,
Mm-hmm.
you better run. And it's not trying to say that I can sit there and whoop everybody in the world. Nobody can do that. In other words,
Mm-hmm.
you back me in the corner and I can't get that. You back me in the corner and the only way out is to defend myself. That's what I'll do. What's needed. But most of the time, I rather walk away, and defending myself is the last option when I'm not given a choice. And when I cuss, and everybody when they get angry, a lot of people say cuss words. Some people are, but I still cuss when I get angry. But most here living in the village, I didn't got frustrated, but I've never been what you call angry or peed off at a person.
Yeah, yeah. You're just
Or
very chill.
I see might say is pissed off at a person.
You're just very chill person, Adam. That's good. So, according to there's some stories here in the chat, Adam. According to Mystery Machine, while I was chatting up the Thai girl, she pulled up the IG with me and as the profile picture. And then IC said jealousy is normal. It's mortal's emotions. What to do with it, what matters. Any thoughts? Okay, that's from
Jealousy, jealousy in a small amount can actually spice up the bedroom, but jealousy to the extreme can create chaos in a relationship. You know,
Mhm.
it's how you handle the jealousy and how to the degree of what the jealousy actually is. Some people are overly jealous and possessive of their partner, and some people will become abusive, and it's just not women that become jealous, they're men that become jealous as well.
Mhm.
So
So how about like Adam, there's because I'm also interested to know like this mystery machine. He said like when he was talking a certain woman in IG, and then this woman went to the history of his IG and pictures and took some of the pictures of him and then the ex-girlfriend, and she's trying to bring it out and ask him like, "Oh, you have picture with your girl or something like that." Do you think it's do you find it offensive if a girl is doing that to you, especially you just started talking? Like trying to confront you, who is this girl, who is that, what do you think it is? Is it about jealousy or what? Does she have the right? Do you think it's too much of a, yeah,
it can be a form of jealousy, or it can be a form of control, like
control?
she's trying to use she finds something, like you might date somebody in the past and create an argument to the point where she's trying to get something from you to make her more compliable, more less argumentative and stuff like that, like buying her a gift or doing things for her. So you have to be careful. It's
Mhm.
hard to not actually being there. I can't exactly say why she would do something like that. Sometimes it's because of people like where she was talking about compulsive people that are very compulsive. There are many different reasons why they do it. You know,
Yeah.
you
To me, I
it,
feel like it's so to me, I would feel like it's so entitlement for that person. Why she feels so entitled for me to explain? Meanwhile, we just started talking. So,
there's there's not just in the Philippines, but all over the world. There's so many women that
Yeah.
are insecure with themselves. If
Insecure. Yeah.
if
Yeah.
they have a dream of you cheating on them, they will argue with
Mm.
you about that. They won't. In the Philippines, they call it tampo. In Thailand, they call it the silent treatment. So it's
Mhm.
and you didn't even do nothing wrong. You cannot control what dreams she has or anything like that. And if you're like if you have a dream and you dream of being with a different woman or something, that's a dream. That's not
Mhm.
that that's your self conscious. You're not always in control of what you dream of. It's just
Mhm.
wake up in your actions, you know.
Mhm. True. And then according to Steele, okay, this is about the cursing. I was told as a kid, people that curse can't find the words to express how they feel or think. And according to IC, Steele, that's what my elders told me. And Mystery Machine, he said, Steele, I was told the most intelligent people in the world also have the dirtiest mouth. And then from IC, but for whatever reason, English curse sometimes are just good. But don't get me wrong, I'll try to filter it appropriately as much as I can. Sometimes I fail. The F word is our strongest word, IC. F word.
Well, I'm not going to teach Thai cuss words online, but I'm the I'm the type of person. If you got me to the point of where I'm starting to cuss, and and that's when I can't walk away. If you got me cornered and I start to cuss, that's your last ditch effort to leave me alone, or I'm gonna lash out and defend myself. And
Mhm.
when I say that, I'm not saying that I can whoop everybody in the world. It means that I'll protect I'll protect myself, whatever I have to do,
Mhm.
and that means protecting myself without using excessive force. I don't go overboard. Like when
Mhm.
the dogs are fighting, you can't see the scars, but I got scars with my dog was fighting with other dogs. I'll pull them apart. If I get bit, I just hold them up in the air and take care of them. Something like
Mhm.
that. Something like that. I don't like to hurt anybody. I reckon the main reason I didn't seen in the past what my anger could do, and I don't I don't I don't want to hurt
Mhm.
anybody. I don't want to mistreat anybody. I don't want to make somebody feel bad about themselves or anything like that. I want people to be happy in life.
Bless you, Adam. I know for sure that maybe that is true that people who are very kind to animals are also the kindest, one of the kindest people. That's the sign of a kind person if they're kind to animals. I don't know if it's true. Maybe it is.
But
But yeah.
currently we
Icy
have
said
go ahead.
Adelaide.
I think Wish Koi lost her light again.
Yeah, lost her light again. Yeah. No electricity again.
Power.
She has been actually when that's why she off her camera, but she was just using the battery. Maybe it or also used up. Still said intelligence is one of those things you can be equally as dumb as you are smart. Smart people making dumb decisions are still smart. Nobody such people as perfect. You know, we all make mistakes. We all make some stupid decisions sometimes. You know, nobody can say I am perfect. I never made wrong decisions in my life. That's gonna be very fantasy. So
Nobody.
according to Mystery Machine, tampu. I see. Do you get tampu? And then Icy said, I think we are all dumb in some form. Any thoughts? We could be, of course. I think we can be dumb. I mean, it's okay. That's being very human thing. We are humans anyway.
Well, that's the thing about life. You have to learn from your mistakes and try to do a little bit better each day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Life is a learning experience, and it's always something new to learn until you take your last breath. There's always something new to learn, and from from the day you're born to the day you pass away, all the
Yeah.
knowledge in the world, there's no way that you can learn all the knowledge in the world. So focus on the things that you you find important to you, that you value, and that makes your life better for the lifestyle that you want to live. You know,
Mm-hmm.
nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. That's
True.
why, and that's like when people talk about success. I say success is paid by the failures of those who have not give up on
Exactly,
themselves.
nobody really went successful without experiencing failures or mistakes, and that's normal. Miguel, hello, Miguel. Good morning, down there, Miguel, up there. Good morning, Miguel. Okay. But I love being an adult, Mr. Machine. So tampo is something I don't apply. If you have something to say, just tell me and vice versa. That's from IC. Good answer, IC. And then, salamat po. I saw that IC. I was thinking, was that Japalog? Adam, 100%. So approved by IC.
When it
Sounds naughty, Japalog.
comes to campo and the silent treatment, if
Mhm.
a if like a Thai or a Filipino is thinking about dating a foreigner, try to be a
Uh-huh.
little bit easy on the tempo because most foreigners don't understand what tempo.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't take the time to research the culture, the laws, and the customs
Uh-huh.
of the country. So if they go in tempo mode, they just figure that they are crazy or they're going off the charts. They, some people are insecure. Some people are just downright mean women. You have others that are have legitimate reasons because their partner actually has done something wrong. And the foreigner's eyes, he might not think he done anything wrong, but when it comes to
Uh-huh.
her customs and beliefs, he embarrassed her in public, or sometimes when like say like in the Philippines, a foreigner is with a girl and he sees a person cuts in line, he starts talking really loud, cussing and stuff like that, bringing attention to him. That actually embarrasses the partner that he's with. Even though
Yeah.
the guy has a right to be irritated, most of the time they try to save face, do what I call saving face in Thailand, and they don't try to bring too much attention to it.
Mm. They
But
just
like
like to, okay, you're doing me a silent treatment, and then he will go silent also. You know what makes me, I think it's gonna be worse if there's tampo and you're doing it in public. It almost feels like you're disrespecting or shaming not just your partner, but to the to your marriage as well, because people will see it, public will see it. So there's some certain issues in a marriage that public doesn't have to know or doesn't have to, because at the end of the day it's gonna be your partner will be shamed, or even the both of you. So there's just a lot of females that don't know how to handle that kind of situation. And a lot of females, I think, are not aware that the way if they act so childish in public, it will be so shameful in the part of men, diba?
well,
A
like I was
lot of
saying,
females don't, especially being scandalous in public. They don't understand that it's so disrespectful for men.
I think in general, regular tempo is usually a woman has a legitimate reason for it. But in cases where the tempo is extreme and you talk to your
Mhm.
partner, they don't change that, that is actually harmful to the relationship. And if
Mhm.
they don't change, you have to really think whether you actually want to be with that person. You want to start and create a life with them. And that doesn't matter.
Mhm.
It doesn't matter if you're dating or if you're in a marriage. You know, you
Mhm.
have you have to decide that, and everybody. I reckon everybody has a different degree how they to what they tolerate in life. Some people might
Yeah,
put
yeah.
up with more things than other people will.
Mhm. According to IC, silent treatment, tampu is wasted energy, in my honest opinion. You can disagree if you want. I don't bite. And then she also said, our sadness and loneliness shouldn't be dumped all over the place. Jealousy is a personal problem. Any thoughts? Of course, it is a very personal problem. That is why really I'm not. Have you heard Tolfo? I really cringe with Tolfo. I really find it not nice, especially if the issue is bringing up family issues. That is why I'm so not into agreeing with these stuffs, because it is there is no way you can fix a family problem if you're already bringing it in the world. If you're already showing, if you're already your privacy, you're bringing all your privacy. It should be private, especially for the family problem matters, and you're bringing it in the worldwide content, something in YouTube. So it's not. I don't really agree to that kind of program, because how can you really expect a family to be the way it is before you bring it up in public, because you're already shaming it. You're already opening the door for people to judge your family, to judge you, to judge your father, to judge your husband. So that is why I never really agree with those kind of program.
If a like a Filipino Thai wants you to meet a family, that means that she's more serious about you. And that means if you go meet her family, you should be serious about her. But when you meet a family, you gotta not only they checking you out, you have to check them out because a
Yeah, yeah.
bad family or just a bad family member can create problems later in the relationship. It might not have nothing to do with your partner, but if they are very close knit family and there's people in there that cause great problems, that's going to cause problems in your future relationship. So you have to
Yeah,
be,
yeah.
and a foreigner shouldn't, even if somebody does something wrong, you shouldn't be disrespectful for in front of a family. You talk,
Mhm.
might talk to your partner away from a family and know that you're not happy with that and stuff like that, but you have to do it in a respectful way. And yeah, you can say,
Mhm.
I'm not going to do this. You can have your own views on certain topics, but that doesn't change how other people act in the world. And and what you have to decide is if that's what you want to add into your life and be a part of, or that's something you don't want in your life, and you have to end the relationship and seek another partner. But before you even meet the family, or
Mhm.
before you even meet the family, y'all should take the time to get to really know each other, know your values, your principles, and your boundaries. And all that stuff should be set out and worked out before you even get serious in a relationship enough to meet the parents.
Mhm. According to Mystery Machine, he said that jealousy is a personal problem. You can choose to be jealous, or you can choose to put your attention where it is appreciated or deserved. And then Icy said, don't get me wrong, there's a place and time to deal with it, and some people are willing to listen from Icy. And then Mystery Machine said, most families have a lot of skeletons in their closets. Exactly, Mystery Machine. That doesn't mean that it's for every time for the public consumption. Whatever that's in the closet should stay in the
Question
closet, because
the question becomes
most
who doesn't have a couple skeletons in the closet?
couples skeleton, even
At least one or
couples
two,
couples
if
secret,
not
top secret.
a few skeletons, at least a couple bones tucked away in the
That's
corner.
gonna be a it's not gonna be a bones, actually. It's something, a top secret between the couple in the closet, hiding in the closet.
Well, it's like I was saying before, I'm a pretty straightforward person, so I don't have nothing to hide. Just some things or private or inappropriate to talk about. And those
Mm.
things I don't do, but it just depends on who I'm talking to certain topics I talk about. That's like when certain topics I talk in other lives, I say,
Mm.
are you sure that's something you really want to talk about? you know.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. According
But
to Still, yeah. I think the word partner in relationship is not helping. It keeps them apart instead of trying to unite the way human do. Husband be a husband, wife be a wife, everyone treating the relationship by others' standard.
a
And
a partner should add value to the life instead of bringing chaos. You know,
mhm.
a
Hi
relationship is
Mark.
not two
Saw you
people
Mark.
getting together and creating a beautiful life together. In other words, creating a better life, something that they can do together. You know, each of you gonna have your strengths and weaknesses. You got your partner, you have to accept their flaws, which that's part
Mhm.
of getting to know somebody before you get serious with them, and then you move
Mhm.
forward from there. You know, it's like I was
Mhm.
saying, wake up each day willing to love and commit to your partner. A
Mhm.
when it comes when a man when a man is interested in a woman, that woman should inspire you to put a ring on her finger. She shouldn't demand it. It shouldn't. It
Exactly.
shouldn't demand it. It shouldn't be controlling stuff like that. And there's always like everything in life. It's a right way to go about things, and there's a wrong way. But
Mhm.
in these days and times, choosing the right path is not always the easiest path to follow in life. That's why so many
Mhm.
people choose choose things that make poor choices.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's a That's a wise word right there, also, Adam. And then, according to Graham, a friend of mine was telling me his wife has a trick, so he cannot stay angry whenever they argue. If she sees him getting angry, she takes off her clothes. A man cannot stay angry with a naked woman. Is it true? Is it true, Adam?
I don't know. I like I said,
How
um,
you should have tried it.
what me, me and my wife taking the time to get to know each other, we don't argue. I mean, sometimes we get frustrated because different cultural differences and or language barrier. But as far as actually getting angry at another one or having a fight, we don't do that.
Uh-huh.
Never had the need to.
Dang. Maybe one day you should try to be angry and let's see if if maybe and give her an idea. Your wifey give her idea to like why not do it like that? Maybe my angry will go
You have
away
to
then.
you have to be you have to be careful when you get angry,
Oy.
if, even with just words. Sometimes when you get angry, you say words that you can't take back, or
Mhm.
you get angry enough where you get physical with somebody. You can actually hurt them, and sometimes that can escalate, and especially between two men, that can escalate. Somebody can get seriously hurt or actually lose their life. So you have to
Uh,
be careful. You have to be careful with anger. It's like with my anger.
mhm.
Um, I'm very strong, so I have to be careful because even it feels like I'm like a bull in a china closet. I always have to be easy because even doing simple things, I could I can hurt. I can
Mhm.
accidentally hurt somebody, and I'm not even angry, and it's just an accident. You have to be very
But I
careful.
think it's also normal as a couple that because not all, I mean, I will admit it that it's not always rainbows and butterflies every day as a couple. You know, it's just normal that you have arguments and misunderstandings sometimes. It's actually normal. So I mean like there's a argument, there's a misunderstanding and it creates friction between the two, but not like I said like it's angry. I think it's a very strong emotions. I think it's more about like yeah, misunderstandings, and then you don't want to talk to each other because you don't want to escalate it. And for me sometimes I find it healthy because somehow it's when you are in when you realize like later, oh okay, this doesn't make sense that we're always like this, that we are very silent to each other, that we have a distance or gap with each other, and then it will become a way to have a romantic kind of situation, if you know what I mean, as a couple,
Yeah,
you know,
sometimes
'di ba? It's
a
it's
little
it's
bit of an
actually
argument
nice
can
sometimes to
spice up
have
the
that.
bed. Sometimes a little argument can spice up the bedroom later when
Yeah,
you're
spice.
all
Yeah,
making
yeah, yeah,
up.
yeah.
But
Mhm.
whether you're single or in a partnership with someone, you must weather the storms to see the rainbows. You know,
Mhm. Ah, yeah, 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 of course. And that's part of it. That's part of the the making out, or whatever, making up. You want to make it up. So yeah, that's actually the spice is what makes the rainbows and butterflies come
and
back again. O, di
if
ba?
if possible, when two people angry, they shouldn't try to talk things out or fuss or fight to a certain degree. Because if it's like you really, best way to put it is I use the word ice fuse. If you really pissed off at somebody, sometimes you'll
Mhm.
say a lot of words and do things that you wish that you hadn't have done if you took the time to calm down. And it's just not. I'm not just talking about men. It's also women too. You know,
Yeah.
both men and women can be abusive to their partner. And if you if you're dating a woman that has kids from another relationship or even in front of your own children, you should not argue in front of the children. You
Oh, yeah,
shouldn't
of course.
you shouldn't
Yeah.
make the father look bad or the mother look
Oh,
bad in front of
yeah.
them.
True.
You know, it's hard, and yeah, it's hard to do when you're angry. Sometimes it's hard to find a place and time to talk about it and calm down before and like that like that. You know, in most cases. Now, when it comes to like somebody being abusive, mistreating, cheating, lying, gambling,
Mhm.
drugs, alcoholic, and all that, for me, there's no compromise and stuff like that. If you do that, like if it's like gambling, drugs, or alcoholic, whether it's a man or woman, try to get treatment if possible. But the other things, especially cheating, I don't condone
Yeah,
that.
you can.
My,
For you,
if
cheating is already the deal breaker of everything. If your I mean, if a partner cheats, I mean, if a wife cheats or a husband cheats, then that's gonna be the end.
that's a automatic
There's no
divorce to
explaining.
me.
Mhm.
I don't no
According to
compromise.
Steele, According to Steele, women love strength. Showing it doesn't mean being possessive. Every time talking about a man's strength, it's turned to hostility. Meanwhile, Mr. Machine Adam, do you know any good songs from Michael Bolton? Go the
I don't
distance.
I don't remember the words because I don't listen to them much. But I remember the song "When a Man Loves a Woman" from Michael Bolton.
Uh, I only know two songs from Michael Bolton. It's Go the Distance, and then Said I Love You But I Lied. I always sing that before. It's just for karaoke thing for me. Said I love you but I lied. This is more than I feel inside. Do you know that song?
Uh,
That's
I,
Michael Bolton.
I'm not saying that I've never heard it before, but if I did, I don't remember it.
Ah, yeah. But his songs are quite nice as well.
But I
Hi,
also like
Brett. Welcome back,
Brian.
Brett.
I like Brian Adams. That everything
Brian
I do,
Adams.
I do
Ah, yeah,
for
yeah,
you.
yeah. He's quite
Also
he's
like
quite
John
very
Legend,
popular.
all of me.
All of Me as well. Nice. That's also a very beautiful song, no? For the guys to sing for his wife. The story of that song is nice.
Yeah, but I won't sing because I don't want to hurt anybody's ears. I don't want to have to go to the losing your hearing, uh, trying to
But you can
sing.
try though. You can try. Maybe even though if you sing, maybe it could be a copyright strike because you maybe sing too good that it will be sound like better than original. But you can
Have you
sing. I'll let
had,
you.
have you seen that? I forgot that Asian guy that went on America's Got Talent or wherever it was, and he sung so badly they kicked him off. But people would pay to go see him because he sung so badly. That's me. I I sing the
But we never know, really, Adam. We never know. It's a no for them, but it's a yes here in YouTube. We,
my dogs want me to let them go into the
yeah,
room.
your dog is cheering you even. I thought they're cheering on you. Mystery
They
Machine
said
said
they say
everyone
if
needs to
you
hear the
don't.
song Jack Sparrow by Michael Bolton. It's for the movie Pirates of the Caribbean. Uy, yeah. Pirates of the Caribbean is quite very famous movie, but then I have not really paid attention to the songs. But yeah, John Legend's wife is in trouble for liking little girls. Why? Little girls liking like they're adorable or what? What? What kind of liking? That is actually a Lonely Island song that featuring Michael Bolton. I really like Michael Bolton. You know, most of the songs that I sing in karaoke, Michael Bolton even before because I feel like I can reach I feel like I can reach. I'm just so delusional. I feel like I can reach his notes. Just delusional here, guys.
I like
Yes, correct, but that wouldn't get them to listen to it.
I like Rod Stewart too, The Rhythm of My Heart.
Rhythm of my heart. Can't wait for the next concert here at Miss Manny. Yes, still, you say so. I will. You know what, Adam? We actually had a concert and I invited some Hollywood stars here in my panel. I invited the reincarnation reincarnated Aliyah. Do you know Aliyah? Aliyah that died because of the plane crash.
Yeah, she was a singer, but she also played in the movie Queen
Yeah, also singer actress.
vampire movie.
Yeah. That one, I invited her, and then I also invited Madonna. Oh my gosh, Madonna has a struggle with electricity that time. Maybe Madonna has less racket now or less part-time concerts. She didn't able to pay the electricity. She went off. And then I also invited Britney Spears. Yeah, Britney Spears also. She was very fresh. She sings very good in my panel. Yeah, we really had a concert. So maybe you know somebody like Elvis Presley. You can I can invite him too if you know somebody. If you like to have a concert, Tom Petty. What's Tom Petty? Do you know Tom Petty?
But like I said, Queen of the Dam. Yeah.
Do you know Tom Petty or any of his song?
No, I don't actually listen to music that much. I
Ah,
don't
you're not much of a music. How about
no
Harim's Karim?
I don't I don't other people listen to music stuff like that. It doesn't bother me. Even when they do the Thai music and most time the Thai music I can't understand what they're saying,
Mhm.
you know. But in it I can pretty much enjoy anything that has a good tune to it, a good beat, you know, good
Mhm.
rhythm, good lyrics, and I'm talking about good lyrics where they're not talking about certain bad things, stuff like that. I don't want to listen to about somebody cop killing, or I won't use the word raping a woman. But if you take the G
But
off,
in fairness, Thailand has a lot of very beautiful folk song as well, no? Like some of them even are very relaxing to hear.
well, at the funeral I go tomorrow, they'll be playing music and stuff
Mm.
there.
Okay, Mystery Machine is asking Adam, do you like Freebird or Thunderstruck?
I listen to some of the songs, but like I
Ah,
said, I never really been into music.
ah.
I'm not really into sports, but the only sports I like is physical sports, like contact sports, like boxing, kickboxing, MMA, and stuff like that. That's
How
what.
about mukbang? How about mukbang? Do you do you do you also watch mukbang? Do you know mukbang? Oh, thank you. Thank you still. Okay, see? He's already ordering the ticket for the concert. Okay, we will contact again the Hollywood star still for you
Well, if
still.
you have a
Just let us know
concert,
who you want as a Hollywood star to be on the concert. Because I will contact him, and if I that star, and if I don't able to contact that star, I will also ask Adam, maybe he has a way to contact that Hollywood star. Just let me know, huh? Who is your favorite artist?
Hollywood star, I don't really know no Hollywood stars, anything like that. Uh,
Mhm.
like like foreigners here in the village. There's
But
not
how
that
about Tom
many.
Jones? Tom Jones is quite very popular, huh? Is very popular in Philippines. Tom Jones.
I know he's a singer, but I had never heard any of the songs.
Oh my
I'm,
gosh,
I'm,
dang.
I'm sure I have, but I never
I-
knew who the music artist was.
if my father is alive now, he wants to palo you. He likes yeah, because he likes um Humperdinck. What's the name of that? Eddie Humperdinck, or Humperdinck, something Humperdinck. He likes Tom Jones so much, so that's why, like, oh my gosh, my father were really, why you don't know Tom Jones? Delilah. My father loves to sing Delilah always.
My dogs are barking in the living room. I assume my wife has come back from the market.
Okay, okay, oi. So you're going to prepare your dinner now, because also here
No,
yeah, we
I was just I was just wondering what the dogs were barking at in the living room.
okay.
Or
Is that a
what
sex bomb song?
I forgot what song it was. I remember one guy. He was bald and he's going around singing the song saying, "I'm too sexy for this. I'm too sexy for that. I'm too sexy for my shirt. What do you think about that? Blah blah blah."
Oh, what is that song? You guys know in the chat? Oh, the lyrics that Adam has mentioned. Dang, you should love your songs. Especially Frank Sinatra. Filipinos
Oh,
are so crazy with his song My Way. I did it my way. They're so
Frank
crazy with that
Sinatra,
song.
Bing Crosby. Um, you mentioned Elvis.
Mhm.
I even listened to, even though I don't remember all the lyrics, I listened to different singers, like
Mhm.
Lobama. He was from Mexico. He's now passed away. He sung in Mexican songs. And I didn't even understand what he was saying in Mexican, but I just liked the song, the way it sounded, and the beat of the music.
Mm. Mhm. Okay,
But
maybe your memory is just going bad, I see. Maybe Brett, 201 years old, can do that too, yeah.
well,
So yeah, we will be having
like Rod
I will
Stewart,
be inviting
the Red
Hollywood
Bubble Heart.
stars.
I can remember that. I remember the
Mhm.
lyrics of that. I remember the lyrics from like John Legend, All of Me,
Mhm.
um, Brian Adams, Everything I Do for You.
Mhm.
And that's
Yeah, Brian Adams.
that's because I like the Kevin Costner movie Robin Hood that he portrayed Robin Hood in the movie. I like that movie. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
a lot of the songs I remember had usually are tied to movies and stuff like that, but in today's time, I don't watch many movies. A lot of them just remake from older movies.
Okay. We will have, because we already have two persons that wants to avail for the concert. So yeah, maybe IC also, because IC is a friend to Britney Spears. They're close friend. So do you know Britney Spears for sure? You know Britney Spears.
Britney Spears, the celebrity, or
Yeah, yeah,
somebody
the
that
artist. Yeah, she's a Hollywood singer as well. The Oops, I Did It Again.
um, what was the other song by Britney Spears? Toxic.
Yeah, the Toxic. In the days of your life, someone around. You're toxic. Yeah, the toxic. Yeah, the toxic. The toxic singer. The
And
toxic singer.
one more time.
For sure. She's her songs are very popular as well, especially in a disco or something, clubs, because it's a very very vibing song. Maybe we can have backup dancers. Are you available? Okay. Since you don't know how to sing, you don't like singing. I mean, you don't like singing. Maybe dancing, Adam.
Dancing in my bedroom.
Why not? You never know, really, because if you don't expose it in public, who would? I mean, how would you be able to discover? So, like, if you want to dance it in YouTube, then there's a lot of people can see it. It's gonna be worldwide. So yeah, that's how it is to be discovered. The
I
Meanwhile,
think
still Britney's his favorite. It's Britney's
I think the
BTH. What?
women will find it funny of me trying to dance and stuff, dance, but most men are not there for a man. They there to see the women sing and dance and stuff like that. Men are very visual.
Okay, oh really? No, because for us, we also likes to see the friends dancing or singing. We want to hear them as well because to support or to see them. Oh, okay, that is also it's
Yeah,
it's
but
just fun. It's bringing fun.
I see you have to be careful with saying dancing in the bedroom. That has a different meaning for me.
Oh, it's different meaning daw. I see.
If you get my
It's a
meaning,
different dance. Blizzard abroad. I've been watching from the bushes. Oy, which part of the bushes, in the left or in the right? Bless. I think Felipe is dancing, dreaming. Yes, dance good to the. Have you tried like dancing on your dream? You're dreaming and then you're dancing, Adam. Have you tried that?
I never had a dream of me dancing. But
But it would be nice, no?
when I dance in Thailand, it usually attracts other people that want to dance alongside me. I'm good at moving my hips and shaking my booty.
Yeah, that's already a dancing. It's twerking. You know how to twerk for sure. Because if you say
Hey, shake my booty,
booty shaking,
twerking.
that's twerking. Mm,
That's well, booty shaking is a little bit different than twerking.
that's twerking. In my head, it's twerking. Okay,
I
according to
mean, at least
Mystery
to me,
Machine, when
I'm a
yeah,
white guy, so it
yeah.
means it's a different meaning to me. People that
Oh,
do that,
it's
that's up to them.
I see can twerk. I think.
Like
Yeah,
twerking on YouTube, you see a lot of people that focus right up on the butt, and the girl's
yeah.
just thinking that she's being cute and sexy on there,
Oh,
and the
see, you're already
guy,
dancing.
guy's watching her, and he's drooling got drool run going down the side of his lip. But
According to Mystery is asking when is karaoke night. I'll sing. Yes, why not? Yes, we will have an open panel, Mystery Machine. That will be nice, Mystery Machine. Back to BG. Okay, bless. Enjoy being back to BG. Anyway, I don't know if what time there in Thailand, but Blizzard always do live stream every Saturday, and that's gonna be tomorrow. So it's gonna be back to back Blizzard, and then later I see every Saturday. Bless, come out of the bushes, front or back. Too much caffeine, Mark. I'm happy my tab is getting better. I can fly in my dreams, so I still can fly in my dreams. In his dreams. Well, can't complain, IC, trying to lift the energy. Yes, IC can twerk the cherries. It's very nice. And run like wolf. Okay, still can fly in his dreams, and then he also can run like wolf in his dreams.
do
Really?
y'all
No,
do
don't
y'all dream
run.
often?
Yeah? What?
The viewers and stuff like that, do they actually dream often? I dream very little.
Oh my gosh. How do you guys dream often? I do dream a lot. Dream weird dreams. I do dream weird dreams. It's
I
even
had a
sometimes I
dream of
even had a
flying
dream.
and falling.
Yeah. Ah, falling.
Yeah. I, when I usually have a usually when I do have dreams, it's more of kind of weird stuff or like
Mm,
um dream something that's wrong with somebody and then you call them up and
mm,
then you actually find out that there is actually something wrong.
mm,
But that doesn't happen. Like I said, I don't dream very often, so that doesn't happen to me very much.
mm. Me, I do dream a lot of very weird dreams. Sometimes even like I dream that my husband is cheating over me,
And then
and
there
then
comes the
yeah, and
temper.
then a little bit after waking up, I feel like I thought I feel like the feelings, the emotions is still there, if he's cheating in my dreams.
Well,
And then I was
if
very silent the whole morning.
if he was cheating in the dreams, it's something that you feel insecure about, whether it's your own insecurities or
um,
he might have actually he might have stared at a girl a little bit too long, oogling over another girl, which that can happen. Men are very focused on attractiveness and stuff like that.
mm.
But it's like I tell men, like glance once or twice is okay, but if you just oogling over a girl, that's a form of cheating in my eyes, as far as I'm concerned. But like I said, everybody's different.
Felipe, I think we woke up Felipe. Sorry, Felipe, if we woke you up. Yeah, but sometimes, maybe I don't know really why I dream those kind of stuffs, but then sometimes as well, he also wakes up and he's silent. And I was thinking, like, did he dream something? Did he dream that I'm cheating? Really, but just I don't know. I don't know if why it's dreams are just so random anyway. From still, I've learned to control my dreams. Everyone should practice it. To start, think of a thought. What you focus on will appear in dream, even negative thoughts. Ah, okay, maybe that's why it is.
There's sometimes I go to sleep and I wake up in the morning and it feels like I know that I slept, but it feels like I never went to bed. It's not that I'm tired, just feel like you just close your eyes and like 5, 10 minutes later you open your eyes and it's morning already and you look
Mm.
at the clock and you can tell that you slept for at least 8 hours and you wake up, it just feel like you only been asleep for a few minutes. That's how
Ah,
you
yeah.
feel, but it's not the
It,
actual real time.
it's like not really a deep sleep, like a shallow sleep kind of like. True story. According to IC, I dream of my teeth falling. My grandma and mom always makes me bite a tree. Ah, because in Philippines, I don't know how it is, but we have this superstitious belief if you dream that your one of your teeth was falling, it means
Falling
one
out.
of the family or relatives will die, or somebody in the family line will. Hi, Michiko! Michiko Marco. Say hi to Michiko Marco, another beautiful Filipina in the chat.
Yeah, I think even Thailand they have their own superstitions. They believe in ghosts. In the
Ah,
Philippines, they believe
also.
in ghosts. They have their own different types of ghosts and stuff like that. Ghost in Thailand is called P
P
P
PHIP. Okay. Like
ghost.
Philippines.
That's a ghost
Ah,
in, and they have different types, and
ah.
they they actually have pictures associated with them. And if you look at the ghosts, they're actually really weird looking. I wouldn't call them scary. They just most of them look weird. Some of them look a little scary, but most of them are weird. But
Uh-huh.
it's like I tell most people, ghosts and stuff like that, you need to be worried about the living because in most cases the living do
Exactly.
more harm than a ghost wax would. And I don't really believe in ghosts, but I believe in
Mhm.
spirits. And spirits can be good or bad.
I like this comment from ICO because supposedly if she said like you have to bite a tree to stop the curse of that dream, instead of a family member will die, it will be the tree will die. So for her, she said supposedly if a tree will die rather than a close family. But then she said maybe I should just bite my enemy. Char, I kid. Oh my gosh, Isikoi. Still, don't worry, she passed away a long time ago. Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
you
Oi,
know,
Michiko, do you want to join? I know. Do you want to be part of the Hollywood stars? Do you know somebody from the Hollywood, singer? We will have a Hollywood concert, ladies especially. But of course, the Bohemian Rhapsody singer can also join in the concert.
well, if you most of your viewers are men, most of the men are going to come to see the ladies sing and dance. They're not too interested in it. They're not, even though a man can sing good, they're more interested in the woman. They don't care if a woman don't actually sing that good, long as she's attractive or she can dance or stuff like that.
Uh,
You
But
know
also
how.
ladies actually, because especially if the intention of that singing in the panel are just trying to be fun, like party, virtual party. I'm a lucid dreamer, but stop dreaming. So yeah.
A virtual party, so I get me some Jack Daniels to sip on at
Yeah,
the
yeah,
house.
yeah, yeah. You can yeah, yeah. Actually, I see does that. Sometimes she have a cheat meal live stream, and then she's bringing alcohols, drinking. Yeah, you can also join in the panel, bring your Pepsi, be
Well,
wild with your Di ba Pepsi can make you hype also, hyper because it's sweet.
even though the Pepsi Max I drink is sugar free, it does have
Ah,
caffeine.
yeah, okay.
And too much caffeine is not good for you. Good for you.
Uh-huh.
But there are many things that are not good for you. It's better to eat or drink in moderation. It's like drinking alcohol. I've never been drunk.
Uh-huh.
I just drink to be a little social and friendly, or every now and then I might take a drink as a nip, but I don't drink to get drunk.
You just want to drink to have a sleep or something.
To help sleep, relax, be a little
Yeah.
bit social, stuff like that. The most is probably had a buzz, which I technically is probably being drunk a little bit, but that's my cutoff point. I don't, when I start to feel a buzz, that's when I stop.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
now that I take medication, no, it's not wise for me to drink.
Yeah, yeah, I forgot you're actually taking
But
medication.
like
True.
like in the refrigerator, I have a couple beers right now. They've probably been in
Mhm.
there for about 4 or 5 months. I haven't drunk. I just drink on occasion. I
Yeah, I
like
forgot.
I like to drink a beer if I'm working outside and it's really hot, especially in Thailand. Thailand and Philippines it gets
Oh, I can
hot,
imagine.
so I drink a beer and it helps clear out my throat, helps cool me down, relax me.
For sure. I can understand that part. Like very, especially very, very cold beer. Oh my gosh. Like still white on the bottle. Oh my gosh. That's really so good after a very hot, humid outside. I would agree to that. I feel that kind of thirst of you, Adam.
You know how sometimes you get real thirsty and your throat you just feel like the dust or stuff when you're outside. It's this thing
Yeah.
I call beer a dust cutter. It works better than drinking water. It actually
Uh-huh.
it helps clear out your throat and your passageway.
Hi,
You know,
dog, the pugging guitarist. Hello, hello, welcome. Welcome to the chat.
If I sing on your live karaoke song place, that'll probably end the live.
Yeah, we have a guitarist here. We have
Yeah,
guitarist here.
if I sung on it, it will end your live very quickly. It's guaranteed.
Oi, according to Steele, he said, Money, I've done karaoke before, then went back to hear myself. So unless it's a comedy show, you don't want to hear me sing. No, we want to hear you sing, really, guys, because why not? Really, we never know unless you will try and let other people hear you. You know. But anyway, there. This is not about being a champion, but it's about like just
Well,
just to have fun.
whether some people can't sing or not, they still enjoy singing. And if you enjoy
Yeah, yeah,
singing,
yeah.
go ahead and do it. But me, I know,
AA.
I know I suck at singing, so that's why I don't do it. I save people,
Bruce.
I save people the misery of listening to me.
By the way, let's welcome Doug, AA, and Bruce in the chat as well. So hello everyone. Hello everyone. Thank you so much for
Hello,
coming.
dog. Hey,
Doug Doug can see he can't sing, but at least he can play guitar. I thought like all guitarists can also sing as well because they know how the tune, you know.
I
I
can
thought
I,
that's what I
I
I
can
thought.
play a keyboard or piano, but I don't have one
Mhm.
in Thailand. It's it's I can't remember the last time I even played on the keyboard. It's more like
Mm,
gospel songs, Christmas songs, and stuff like that.
mm. But
But
maybe who knows if you don't try it, guys. According to IC, tomorrow morning Henry will have a karaoke contest, I think. In whose channel, IC Koi? Dog is a good guitarist. Because we have a one friend here in the community that it was my first time hearing him singing because all I know about him is Jack the guitarist. Yeah, shout out. It was my first time hearing him singing because every time he just do guitar, he also do guitar very good. And then when I heard him singing, I was like, wow, I'm surprised. It's my first time to hear you sing, but you actually can sing also good. So that's always giving me the thought that all the guitarists, whoever that can play instruments good, they can also sing as well because
now,
they know the flow of the tune. Hi
now,
Bruce, thank you so much for being a member for 9 months.
even if I don't sing or I don't play a musical instrument, if I was in the area where they're going to set up karaoke or do a concert, I'll be the one that can build and create stuff. And I'm fairly artistic, so I can do different
Mm,
paintings, art, and stuff like that, create stuff.
mm,
So that's probably would be my contribution if I was actually there. You might need to build a
mm,
stage, or you could rent a stage, stuff like that, or you do a search setup. Um, you also like Temu, Lazada,
yeah,
Amazon.
yeah.
You can buy like little backgrounds to put behind you. Like I could get a background, put it behind me, and you won't see my bedroom. It'd be a different background.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
And you can buy the little plastic sleeves, or you can actually get a projector screen,
Uh-huh.
a green screen, and then it'll project on the green screen and have a different background completely. You can be on the beach, you can be
Mm-hmm.
in the mountains, you can be in a mansion, you can be in many
Mm-hmm.
different places.
Yeah, there's a lot of things like that for sure. And it's not that expensive in that kind of online shops. Bruce said, Adam sing song whenever you feel comfortable. That's from Bruce. Yeah.
That's a problem. I don't feel comfortable when I sing a song.
And then, yeah, exactly. That's the problem. But anyway, we already reached 3 hours, Adam. And I don't, it seems like it's already very long. And I know for sure that it's already nighttime and dinner time for you. I don't want to, especially you're taking medicine. So, Oh my gosh. Remember,
I
watching a commercial is another way to show channel support, helps with the algorithm, and YouTube
the
will send Miss Money. Yes, guys.
medications I take after I eat,
Exactly, still.
but everyone take care. I won't keep anybody, won't hold anybody up.
Yeah.
If you're going to sleep, have good night, sweet dreams. If it's still daytime in the area, enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah. By the way, tomorrow, yeah, sleep good, have enough sleep because tomorrow Blizzard will be on live stream. So we'll see there. But it's very early here. But yeah, we will catch up. Alfie Hisola. Hi, Alfie. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. And hi, Bruce from Felipe. And thank you so much, Adam. Oh my gosh, I really had fun with you.
Bye bye. Thank you
And
for having me.
yes, we will be looking forward to for your singing with the Hollywood stars. But anyway, also thank you so much still for bringing up the idea of the concert with the Hollywood stars. And before I go, once again, because in by Sunday, and I'm not gonna be live streaming on Sunday anyway. So this every Friday I do live streaming. So this is my only chance to greet you of Father's Day as in Filipino date. Yeah. Yeah. June 8th. Yeah, June 8th will be Father's Philippines will be celebrating Father's Day. So I'm a Filipina. So I say that is why we have a topic of um what wait, what's a cheers to all the fathers, especially to the good father, to a person, to a man who stands up as the father, and you guys, salute to all of you for standing up. Yeah, like for sharing the love unselfishly and unconditionally, and providing for your kids, for your family, without any doubt, without any what what in your life. So without complaint. So cheers and thank you so much. Thank you for being you, for every father here. Everyone take care. Thank you so much, Adam. And isn't it next Sunday? I think it's June 8th. Because and then okay, let me search. Miss Manny, you need to do more live at least two when you can. Oh my gosh, I really want to Bruce June. But yeah, but why does it say Father's Day? Yeah, date June 8th. Secular Sunday, Parents' Day, Grandparents' Day. 20th of June, so whatever. So, but anyway, happy Father's Day for everyone. Enjoy. Oh my gosh, enjoy your day. Be proud that you're a father. But anyway, in our friends here in the chat, thank you so much for coming over, and especially Adam and also Bess, Miss Yudwish for. So when I get up, Miss Manny already shutting down. But yeah, you can replay, guys, and so yeah. It's not nice to be always so emotional, no, but that's normal anyway. But let me say shout out and thank you to Ryan. I see Felipe, Tony, welcome to being one of the member of Miss Manny's channel. And Brett for the super sticker. Still, thank you so much, Still, for bringing up the karaoke, for having ordering the ticket already. And Bruce, and thank you so much, Felipe, for Jay Shah received a membership from Felipe. Yes, I owe you guys another podcast. I know, but we will gonna be doing it. And so yeah, we'll see each other very soon. So be there on Blizzard. He always had a live stream every Saturday. So it's gonna be back to back with IC later as well. So yes, cheers to all the fathers. Bye guys. Enjoy your day or night. So yes, and also enjoy your coffee if it's morning there wherever you are. Bye! Ciao, ciao! Ciao, ciao!
Keep being awesome. Thank you and see you on the next one. Bye.
Wait. Bye!
Bye. Bye.
Ano ba talaga?
Whoops. Ah, much better.